Greetings, gamers, and welcome to LogCast episode 13. And I think this is the episode that I'm the most excited to talk about, as I have two guests that I've known for a long time, not really necessarily spoken to, but I've been following their YouTube series for a while. So I don't know if one of you would like to break the ice and start off with introducing yourself.
Sure, I'll go first. Hi, my name is Dave, aka LowSoulGamers. Known these days for my Iron Man Lonely RS. 1561 collection logs at this point. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. I don't think I've ever done a podcast.
That's fine, that's good enough. I think people care about your collection log slots.
Hi, I'm GuidesForUsAll, or Shelby. Please just call me Shelby. GuidesForUsAll's a mouthful. I'm probably most well known for my collection log series, but I've got an Iron Man as well, and my main is sitting at a nice 1547 collection log slots.
I finally passed you.
So we
I
all
know.
have a gilded staff here. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
For
Awesome.
now.
Well, thank you both of you for attending. This is going to be really fun, I hope. So let's just jump straight into it. Let's not lose any ticks here because we're obviously like sweaty gamers. So the first section here is collection logging, which obviously, I mean, that's kind of what we all do because that's what's fun. So I want to talk about what our current goals are in the game. So
You want to go first, Dave?
Yeah, so I've spent the past 27 days on a boat. It's
nice.
great. It's great. My trawling is the best thing in the game. Super fun. I actually just got all of the fish, and I somehow don't have the paint. So now I'm just doing krill, and I have been for the past 3 days. It's great. Super fun.
You're just
You're
living it
using
up, aren't you?
Are you using the trolling Discord for that? I think I saw you there.
I did for some of it, like marlin and stuff. I think honestly keeping my fish, because I'm one of those boomer Iron Men. I can't waste resources. I've been around too long. I can't waste resources. So I was keeping all my fish instead of depositing them. I think I probably spent like 150 mil paying people, just like sitting on their boats to keep my fish.
Yeah, I did the
Because I
same
don't know,
thing.
man.
It's pretty cheap, to be honest. Like I was paying 2 mil an hour when I was doing it. Like
Mhm.
that's so worth keeping the fish.
Oh yeah, I did most of mine on my own just because, no, more fish and social interactions. Ew.
I heard trolling Discord is pretty bad now. It's basically only people doing Marlin and nothing else. Is that still the case?
Pretty much. Which I mean, it makes sense. I guess a lot of the other fish, because the collection log rates are super fair and balanced, have probably crashed like insane amounts in price. I'm pretty sure marlin are even like 3K each now. They're pretty cheap.
Yeah. They were like 6.5K when the Discord was created.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of
Rip.
my friends actually figured out that alting thing, and she had 10 alt accounts and was making, I think, like 40 or 50 mil an hour
That's crazy.
way back when doing it. Yeah.
Abuse early, abuse often. I'll say it.
That is always true. Except for TOA invitations. That is not okay. You get banned for that. Everything else is fair game.
Yeah, and TOA drop rates, but that's
Yeah.
I'm done there. I can happily say that now because I'm done there now.
You finally stopped milking it.
Yeah, I
Must be a
know.
good feeling.
Good old, I don't even remember. It's like 57 fucking purples or something before I got my shadow. Something stupid, man.
Are you gonna go for the 2K cape now?
I'm already halfway there because I went so dry.
150s are actually pretty fun. You just like completely destroy the entire boss. It's kind of satisfying.
Yeah, it's on my list. And if I get it, I'll be fully green at TOA because I have the pet already too, which is like, that's gonna be kind of cool to have a raid fully green logged, but it's hard to justify and attempt to make a narrative out of that for a video. So I got to figure that one out.
Yeah, it's a lot of hours. Like, yeah, a lot of hours. How about you, Shelby?
What am I up to now?
Yeah.
I really want to get the Helmet of the Moon.
Yeah.
Badly. I'm at 410 chests opened right now.
Jesus.
And yeah, I just AFK it. Anytime I'm not doing anything, I just AFK it. I've also been kind of focusing on green logging more stuff instead of just like going for individual items that sound fun. And that's been a good time. And just to, overshadow Dave, I did get the shadow on both my accounts recently, so
Yeah, I saw that. Fuck you. I saw that I'm living rent free in your comment section's head because the top comment was like, "Did you tell Dave?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. I'm happy for you. Like, what?
You should
Why
have
would I even be
replied.
mad, man?" No,
It's
I'm
That's
happened
like,
with
what?
funny.
every mega rare, so
People don't believe that shit though. If I say like, "Yeah, Shelby and I've been friends for years," she's literally hung out at my house and spent like practically a week here just hanging out. Like,
Wait, really?
why would
That's
I
kind
be
of
pissed?
crazy. Damn.
no,
Yeah, we don't.
he actually hates me.
Yeah, we don't live that far apart. So, like, yeah, why would I be mad at my friend getting an item? It's not like it was a 7 kg twisted bow in front of me or anything. Like that
That
would
would have
make me
been
maybe a little
that would be
upset. I don't
bad.
know.
Yeah, I remember you telling me, you kept telling everyone like, I'm not upset, I'm not upset, and then in private, he was like, I'm a little upset.
I'm like, I wasn't mad at you. I was just mad at the, you know, situation just kind of shitty.
Right, right.
But it's better now, right? T-bow's like a lot more common these days after
Mm-hmm.
yesterday.
It's a tiny bit more common. I think it's a step in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, I think it's nice. I had a bunch of people messaging me being like, "Oh man, you went dry on Tebow. Aren't you upset?" I'm like, "No, dude, I'm not one of those people that's like, yeah, I had to suffer. You have to all suffer with me. Fuck that, man. This makes the game better. What's wrong with that?"
No, I actually fully agree. Same for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tebow's was way too rare. I think the pet is still too rare though, and unfortunately that did
Mm-hmm.
not change. Sorry, Swerve, but he's currently dry for the pet.
I
I
need
think
to
I'm
go
okay
back
with
and get it.
I'm okay with there being pets that are just absurdly rare. I don't mind it.
I'm okay with it for pets. You know, we'll probably get into it later because I mentioned it. Not so much for items, but you know,
Right? I mean, I guess speaking of items, like, do you think the Moonhelm is in a good spot right now? 500 keys from like methods that are somewhat chill. For mains, it's definitely a lot easier. For irons, the loops kind of suck, but what do you guys think?
I have a controversial opinion.
Oh no,
oh, okay.
tell me.
I think they made it too much easier.
Oh, okay,
What?
that's not what I was expecting. How so?
I I wanted this to be like such a rare, ridiculous item that nobody would ever really go for it, and you'd see it like maybe once, ever while playing. Anybody wearing it, but I see a good amount of people wearing them now. I feel like it's kind of become mainstream, the grind for it.
I
I've never seen someone wearing it, so I don't know where you're coming from with that, but
no, I have shooting stars. People wear it to flex, but I feel like
okay.
for irons, it's really hard because you don't get access to infinite shark lore. But for mains, I feel like the shark lore made it a lot easier. That's kind of my
Yeah,
opinion.
definitely, definitely, and they're buffing it
I
very soon.
Yes,
wait,
they're
really?
buffing it, the shark lure.
Yeah, they're making shark lures a 4-tick fishing action.
And
Oh,
they're
nice.
also adding shark lure to the aerial fishing shop. And some guy in Lock Chasers called Ginny, he did some calcs. And if it's like, I think he said 25 shark lure per pearl, it would become meta for irons to do aerial fishing for shark lure. And then grind
Shut the
sharks.
fuck up.
And we'd all be so happy to go back.
I like
Dave is
just
like,
finished it
shh,
a month ago.
I don't want to
I
know.
just finished. I hated that place, man.
Yeah, me too. I hope it's not the meta, but it might be.
Uh, I fuck metas. I'll say it. Fuck metas, dude. Honestly, like half the time I find myself looking at shit like that and just going, "Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's fine."
My opinion, I just did shooting stars because it's Giga AFK, perfect for phone and
Mhm.
pocket content. So I kind of did that for my loops. It's really
I should
nice.
probably do it. I haven't even attempted to engage with the moon helm yet, to be honest. I was kind of hoping that I would actually get lucky on it, but you know, hey,
How many keys
that's
have you
strange.
opened so far?
I don't think I've done any on this account actually.
This could
Ah.
be your thing. This could
It's
be your
good
Yeah.
thing.
for
You get
it's
spooned
good
on.
AFK on your phone. I love it on my phone when I'm like cooking dinner or watching shows with the girlfriend. You just click shooting star every 7 minutes.
See, I feel like I should do that, but there's so many times when like admittedly I get a little too lost in work. And if I start taking my phone with me to hang out with my wife or my friends to kind of keep working, I don't know. It
Bro,
just
I
it
find it weird that you call it working. Sorry.
well, yeah, I know. That's why like my takes on a lot of stuff are different than most people because to me it's work, right? Like if I'm at my office and I'm playing the game, it's work. So like if I'm hanging out with friends or like at a bar or something, I'm not about to whip up my phone and be like, "Hey,
No,
hey,
I would not
y'all
do
ever
it
heard
with
of
friends for sure.
y'all ever heard of old school RuneScape?" And sadly, most of my friends have because we've been friends for a long time. They hear me bitching about it all the time.
Okay, I have a question though. Do your in real life friends know you do YouTube videos?
Yeah, it's a plaque on my wall, man. Like I have my plaque in my living room.
Oh,
Like,
okay, you actually told them. I
um,
didn't tell them shit, so.
see, it's not like I lead with it. I'm not like, hey, I make YouTube videos because it's a weird kind of perception that a lot of people have. But especially, YouTubers. A lot of my friends have kids, and let's just say YouTubers and kids, not generally a great mix. But
Hmm,
At least you're
I
not a
don't.
Minecraft YouTuber. You're
Right,
good.
true.
exactly.
Or Roblox.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't really like bring it up, but I'm not like shy to talk about it with people if they want to talk about it.
Hmm, interesting.
Yeah, same. I mean, most of my like close friends know about it. I've been doing it for so long that like it's just a part of who I am at this point.
Hmm.
Cool. And in terms of like the gilded staff, what do you guys think of that? Is it like a good spot? 15, I think right now it's 1525 collection log slots to get it. And it obviously follows
It's,
clogflation, which we like to call it. As new collection logs get into the game, the staff goes up.
I think
I think
personally
it's.
the
Oh,
staff
go ahead, go ahead.
is ugly. I like the book better.
Damn.
But I like the staff, but I don't really wear it much.
Yeah, the book looks
I.
nice to wear. You walk around with that little book. Sorry. Let me cut you off
But
one
then I
more
can't wear
time
my.
before
Then
you
I can't wear
go.
my Ellie.
Well, I don't have that, so that's a good point.
That's the
Maybe my
only
opinion will
use for
change.
it.
Do you think the staff should have like a use, like a teleport to like
No.
somewhere?
No.
Just
Well, if it's
fully
any tier of
cosmetic?
the staff, then you can make it teleport to like the museum, I guess. I don't know. Where would you have it teleport to?
No. I guess
Every
like
clue step.
Watson would be cool, but maybe that's too overpowered.
Teleport to every spot that has a collection log slot
And,
You
related
should
to it.
have
and
you
then
should
it
have the
digs for
book
you.
teleport you directly to your current clue step. And then clues,
Perfect.
you just click book, click your emote, click book, click emote, and your clue's done. And
Yeah,
that's
and also
it.
you don't need to equip items or anything either.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. You know what? Scratch everything. Just let me auto complete my clue scrolls.
fuck yeah.
That's just that's just stop there.
Real talk though. Real talk. Infinite clue boxes, please.
Honestly, I was
Mm.
completely trolling about the like buff with all that, but infinite clue boxes I would not be opposed.
At the very least, infinite master clue boxes.
Definitely
Yeah,
masters.
that would make sense. So your openings aren't annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did that in RuneScape 3 when they first released masters. You can hold as many as you want.
it's just better. Like it's mains can already buy them in infinite quantities, so it doesn't make a difference. It's not going to impact the economy, and nothing from clue scrolls is worth anything besides third age these days anyway. So who cares?
It's third age is cosmetic. It's not like it's best slot anyways.
Right? Exactly.
Please don't forget about Barbarian Assault. Okay.
True.
Where
That
the
is
third age bow is meta.
good point.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically. For like your
I mean,
first
Dang.
Venator bow
shot
is
and then
also
your
good.
Veneto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Okay,
of the
fuck that.
range.
It's the best raid.
No, I haven't really done much of it. I've been joking with some of my friends saying like, yeah, I'm gonna save all my dupes until I have like 30 bill and just leech a pet. But I
Honestly,
don't
I
know,
don't
if
know
man.
if
you're
that's enough.
seriously considering doing BA, you should consider the double healer Discord. I'm gonna promo it again. It's like chill vibes, 2 healers, one of every other role, and it's pretty chill. You get like 3 point something gambles an hour. Still a
Well, it's
rough
actually
pet
not
though.
that bad.
That does sound nice. I
But the
might look at
people
that. You said
there are
double
like really
healer?
nice. I did that for my pet, and people were pretty chill.
This guy. That's why he had BA on the list. He wanted to flex the pet.
I wanted to flex that I spooned it. Yeah, I worked hard for it. It took me like 3 days. It was
Hey
tough.
man, that's 3 more days than I've spent there.
All my friends were telling me do 100 kills, see what happens, 100 gambles. I was like sure, and then it worked out. So worth.
See, I've kind of come to the conclusion that look, we're gonna be honest here. I think we all know that no one's completing the log, right? Not realistically. So when it comes to like the content perspective, I look at grinds like BA and I'm like, look, it's a shitload of time I don't know how I'd make it entertaining for a video. And if it was, it'd be like a 15-minute video. That's a terrible use of my time. I'm just going to keep going for things that seem interesting until the niche either dries up or I somehow become so popular that it's worth going for those weird ass items.
Well, I feel like if you have so much other things to do, you can like worry about BA later. You know,
Yeah.
you can
Save
put
the
it
worst
off
for
for now.
last kind of angle.
But like, I think you could do well with like one episode where you just go for like X amount of gambles, see what happens. It's just if you don't get the pet, it kind of sucks though, because your video feels boring. But I'm sure people won't complain.
They will though. That like I was kind of talking with Shelly about this, and I make this joke a lot. I'm a boomer in this space. Shelby's also kind of a boomer in this space too. Like we've been here for a long time. And the way that YouTube works is just very different now. Like before I even start recording anything, I come up with my title, I come up with like a basic premise, and then talk with my editor a little bit about if we want this title to go like this. Then I spend like 3 hours writing out a script. Like,
Yeah, okay.
and not, yeah, that's more of a recent change for me, past like 3 to 4 months. But I've already seen it working. The concept of kind of like bouncing around and doing random stuff, it does sort of still work, but it doesn't bring in new viewers anymore. And I don't know if that's because of like the brain rot side of the internet with TikTok and YouTube shorts and people's attention spans are terrible, or it's just the natural evolution of YouTube. But since doing that, my average views have gone up a significant amount. It's brought in new people, and everything needs to feel like it has a payoff.
Okay. I kind of just have a different perspective. Like, I set my goal on a certain grind, and I just do it for like 2 weeks. And whether I get the clog or not, that's an episode. But I'm
I
not at
think
the
that's a good
same
mentality to
caliber.
have if you want to upload more often.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you go dry, like 4x dry on a certain pet, you're just doomed for like a month doing Volcano.
Yeah, that's what
Mm-hmm.
Dave does.
Yep.
That's tough.
And it's stupid, but it works. I mean, like, and like I said, I think the perspective of this is different. And part of the shift in the way that I've changed making content is also, and this is going to sound kind of bad considering, I'm pretty sure top 100 irons for clogs. I kind of don't give a shit about my account. Like, personally, I'm very attached to the account. I do have a lot of memories with it, and I'm really happy with where it's at. But at the end of the day, I take more joy and find more entertainment value in being able to make a good video than I do about the personal progress of my account. Like, I'm not going to always rush to go get the best armor or even like mega rares before I go and do something. I don't necessarily play like the efficient routing anymore. It's just, hey, what do you think would make a good or interesting video, and kind of play off the back of that rather than, oh, what's going to make my account look cooler.
And it looks like it's working for you pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Like, genuinely, I've had more fun these past couple months because the YouTube videos have been doing well.
Yeah, your videos have been doing crazy well, actually. Another topic we have on our list.
Yeah, I'm trying so
Hell yeah.
hard to skirt around the topics that we have to do.
No, it's okay. The whole point is to do tangents. That's the fun part.
Yeah, I'm just yapping.
All right, go back. So, what do you guys think about clue scroll solving efficiency? Like, should you be doing clues however you feel is adequate, or should you try to push the boundaries and be as efficient as you physically can to save 3 ticks?
You
If
like
that's what you want to
teleports
do.
and shit?
Yeah, you can like teleport, and if you wait on the tile you dig on for 1 tick, it's actually faster or whatever.
Yeah,
See,
there's a lot of small things for clues. It's actually insane how much depth there is. I was
I'm so
thinking of making
disconnected.
a video where I go through like all the small things you can do for clues, but then I realized you'd have to get every clue step once to show it. That'd be a lot of
What's a
work.
YouTube Shorts angle right there?
Yeah, that's probably more for YouTube Shorts, but I don't like YouTube Shorts. I find they're not worth my time, and I
They
don't
aren't,
want to
but
contribute to like the brain rot.
they're. I think Shelby's done a few. I personally haven't. They're more for directing traffic to your videos than they are for like, I would say like profit or anything. They're made for channel growth if they're done properly. I think is kind of the point.
Yours have
The
been
only
doing
problem.
well though, Shelby. I remember listening to yours back in the day. Like you would do
Yeah,
some math
I used to do
stuff
them
and
for a while. Yeah, it was really fun doing them. I kind of just did them as like a passion project, just to see switching to short form content and how that would go. And they do really well, like numbers wise, but like Dave said, they don't pay very much. I think last I checked, it's like 20 cents per 1,000 views. And but honestly, the worst part is that you will get a lot of subscribers from those views, but I imagine so many of them are short form content viewers. And so it doesn't really translate to more views on your long form video unless your shorts are just like clips from your long form or something that's really closely related to it.
I find clips from your long form don't do too well. I tried it. I did like 10 and I schedule upload them once a week. The
Mm.
ones that did really well for me were like math ones, were like the one that did the best is where I talked about Basilagus and how he's like 7 years away from completing the clog at his current pace. And the reason why I did well is because a lot of people were flaming Domas in the comments, and I think that brought engagement and just got more people to watch the video, which is
Oh
kind of
yeah, no.
funny.
If you piss people off, you get more views. I think my top one is why nobody will ever finish the collection log, and so many people in there. It's like, yes, they will. There's some. I get comments almost every week of someone saying like, "There's actually someone who's one item away right
He's
now."
not one item away. What the fuck? Sorry. Okay, I have a hot take. I do think someone will finish the collection log one day. And the reason is not because of today, it's because I foresee in the future a new method for getting like elite clues that could be much faster. And that would make completing the collection log feasible for someone with good luck. But that's like 10 years from now would be my prediction.
I'd be amazed if I know people keep saying it, but like I'd be amazed if this game lasts another 10 years.
That's another thing too. If the game dies in 5 years, then it's doomed.
Right. Like I'm sure someone will complete it. Whether or not that'll happen before there's any more updates coming out, I don't know, but
But the
Yeah,
game
it does
is in
put
a
a
good
hamper on it.
direction right now. I think the mods are working hard. There's some updates dropping somewhat frequently, I think. So I don't foresee the game dying anytime soon, but it is a possibility for sure.
oh, I mean, like, yeah, I hope it doesn't. There's more eyes on it than ever, which is great for people who are making videos on the games. Obviously, I'm happy about that.
Cool. Yeah. And speaking about that, like there's a term that we call in log chasers called clue locked, where you complete the collection log except for clues. Do any of you think you're ever gonna reach that stage in your
Nope.
account progression?
No, I would quit the account if I got there.
I don't think I
Honestly,
would.
kind of same.
I don't think I'm ever getting there either. I don't play enough for that.
Yeah,
Like,
no, same. I have way less time to play these days than I used to, like 8 years ago or whatever.
yeah, I have a weird take on it because I kind of said it earlier, but like, if I get to a point where nothing I can do is gonna make good content, I'd rather just make a new account and make good content. I have like 20 ideas that I've been way too scared to implement myself and keep trying to convince Shelby to do it because I want to see her pop off too.
Yeah, he'll message me at like 2 in the morning. Well, not 2 in the morning, you actually sleep, but just like random time of day. And he'll just be like, okay, listen, if you
Like,
go
hear
for an
me out.
account where you just do this boss until you finish it, and then this one, and it's a bronze man.
Dude,
Oh,
I hate the idea of Bronze Man. Okay, I'll say it, fine, because it's dumb. But people will watch it when it comes out. It's just like the TCG shit. It's like,
yeah.
do I think that it's necessarily bad or hurts the game? No, absolutely not. Play however the hell you want to play. But I think it's like, it's a flavor of the month kind of thing, you know?
It's the fad. I hate Bronze Man
Mm-hmm.
mode too, but I think it will do extremely well YouTube wise if you're able to push it with like some crazy strats.
Think it might fail the poll now, actually. Like,
I think you're maybe in a little bit. I think most people are voting yes to it, to be honest.
no, I'm saying it because they removed the unbound thing. And every PKer that I saw was like, what the fuck is the point of Bronze Man then?
All 15 of them?
Hey, those 15 people have really avid viewers though, you know?
But the thing is that if you allow PKing to work for Bronze Man, then it's just a boosting thing. You just like bring your alt to
Right,
a
but
side like a
who
T-bow. You're like,
cares?
oh, I have a T-bow on my Bronze Man. But yeah.
Who cares? It's such a pointless game mode to begin with, and like
But at that point,
we
just play
all
it with the plugin. Like, do you need an official game
no
mode
no
for
I
that?
agree.
Like, what
I
are we doing?
agree. I just think like if people think that bronzemen shouldn't have PvP. That's just really stupid. It's not true to the entire thing that popularized bronzeman. It was every bronzeman series is like a PvP series.
I
What?
do agree, but at the
Yeah.
same time, they also all have the problem of like, oh, it's framed. Oops, I accidentally skulled and lost
Yeah,
my
yeah.
harmonized staff. And you can't, if it's an official game mode, there's going to be nothing you can do about that. They're not going to put in the settings, well, I actually want to remove this item from my account. So
But who
other people
cares?
can ruin your. Exactly. Who cares? Play with the plugin.
No,
I mean, I
it's
think
yeah.
we're all in agreement. It's a pointless fucking update, man.
I would prefer to see a different type of game mode, like
People
hardcore
are talking about
main.
hard. Yeah, that. Yep.
That I think could do kind of well, especially for like people trying to go for like Zuckhelm on that account or go for like some crazy like achievements. That could be nice to watch. I wouldn't play
I
it
would.
though, so I don't know if I should talk.
I might. I might play hardcore main if it's a thing.
I would
I
play
think it'd be
hardcore
fun.
ultimate. I think that's the mode that would be.
That
Oh
this
yeah,
is
all right, you
like
just hate yourself.
That's because I hate myself deep down. Yeah.
so you can't even use. Could you use a looting bag? Oh yeah, you could destroy it and it
You
drops
could
on the floor.
destroy it, but
Yeah.
I would prefer if they made it not work like that. Like I want it to be like the original concept of the experience where you get one inventory. If you have too much stuff, that sucks. You got to drop it.
Yeah, pick and choose, kill something.
No death banking
POH.
because you can't die.
Yeah.
So POH storage is way better than it used to be too, though, right? So you can store a lot of end game armor sets in your POH once you're done with them.
Yeah, and I think that's fair, honestly. If you get the best in slot, probably won't
Sure.
ever want to drop that anyways. So
Then you can wipe to Hispori, and then people are gonna do like a tweet, and they're gonna be like, "Hi, look at this idiot, lost all his items." One of those tweets comes up every like 6 months. It's like, "Yeah, look at this idiot, lost 2 mega rares and some ancestral or some shit because
yeah, but
they AFK'd."
the thing about UIMs is they'll have all that back in like 3 months.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just how they
crazy.
play. Yeah.
Just
It's
demons.
crazy, bro.
They're demons. It's crazy. UIM is a different breed. I've said this before. Like if I somehow lost my Iron Man, I would probably play a UIM. The thought of planning my route is fun. The execution is probably a different story though, but I haven't gotten that far. So
I actually really want to play main account.
for
Like I have
vlogging or
kind of, yeah, like I've had a couple ideas that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I think that in the YouTube space right now, there is like a huge untapped niche for main accounts. There's really not a lot of YouTubers that do interesting main account content aside from like Shelby doing clogging and the PKers. I mean, like Ingus was doing a lot of end game stuff for a long time. I haven't seen an Ingus video in a minute, so I don't know if he's still doing that. But it just feels like there's a hole in the space there. Like there's something that could be done there, and I feel like no one's doing it.
so tell me, give
There's
me one
one.
idea for something niche.
Well, I was gonna give you an idea. You go
No,
first,
you're gonna
David.
take it. What do you mean?
You could just DM
I
it to me instead.
I probably already have at some point. I've been talking with some other content creators, especially recently since I've changed my style. I've been talking with some people like Drum and a handful of others, and I've been talking with them about how like Drum, for example, does his pet roulette thing, and kind of what we were saying earlier is that type of content just doesn't really work super well anymore because people are always expecting the payoff. And it works if you're just kind of making videos because you want to make videos, and that's perfectly fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's how I started, and I encourage anyone who wants to do this as a habit to just do that. But for people like Shelby and I, where it's like, hey, this is our income, you have to kind of look at things a little bit differently. So if someone's trying to make it their income, you have to focus on concepts and scripting and payoff and blah, 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 blah. I feel like there's an untapped market. That's all.
Well,
I
there's
did
a lot
one
of
series
potential.
a while back where I made a new account and wanted to see how long it would take me to rush straight to Zulrah. And this was a long time ago. I think I did it in 3 days to get a Zulrah kill. So I think something like that could be interesting. More speed run related content. I feel like it's well set up for like a narrative. You'll have setbacks and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a good like one-off series. Like you go for fastest Jad or I don't remember who, some guy in the like small content creator Discord, he said that he did like the least clicks possible to get a Jad kill count. That's like
That was Telecon, wasn't it?
Oh, it was him. Yes, it was him.
Yeah,
That is a clever idea. I found that really
but he's
smart.
one of the people I've been talking to a lot 'cause he's helped me restructure my content, and he was
He's
like, "Yeah,
helped me
that video
too.
fucking tanked."
Yeah, he knows his YouTube algorithm stuff really well, like how to
Yeah,
play the
he's
game
a
properly.
fucking data analyst, man. He's so
That
fucking
explains
smart.
it.
He's so smart, and I am so sad to not see him get the unsung hero, or at least be like someone to vote for, because he helps people so much for so much of his time and for free.
Yep, I agree.
I had to force payment on him when he sat in a call with me for 4 hours one day working on a video with me. I'm like, dude, fuck you. Where can I pay you? It feels wrong to not pay you after I took 4 hours of your time with you explicitly just helping me for something that I needed. Fantastic person.
I agree. He's helped me a lot too, because before I didn't really do like title, thumbnail linkage. It was kind of just
Mhm.
random BS, and he kind of showed me like, no, you gotta like link it for the you want people to click your video so it gives you more views, and he kind of explained everything to me, and I started doing it, and it did work out. I think I got like 30% more views from that, so it was worth.
And now he's the head of marketing for Idle Obelisk Miner.
Oh,
Oh, is he
that's
really?
good for him.
Yeah. I was talking to him about it when it first started coming around, and they worked with him, and then I guess the owner of the game just like watched his videos. They started talking, and he's the one who brought Idle Obelisk Miner sponsors like to the RuneScape space by talking with the owner of the game. And I guess he did such a good job, the owners like just hired him on as the marketing manager, which is so fucking cool.
That's sick. Yeah, that just shows
That is
work
really
hard and
awesome.
it pays off.
Yeah, absolutely. If anyone deserves it, he does. He has been so fucking helpful.
Cool. I guess we can move on to the next subsection. So I want to talk about the old school RuneScape recent updates. So we had the new Worm Craig Island that was released recently with the Mad Angel and the goat hunting. So have you guys touched that yet, or haven't touched it yet?
I've pretty much gotten everything. I think it's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, I saw that. Except the goat.
Well, yeah, I didn't get the goat. I'm sorry.
I haven't
I
touched
haven't
it
even
yet.
done the quest yet, dude.
Me
I've done
neither.
like
I've been trawling for 27 days, man.
I just
that sounds like a personal problem, Gabe.
It is,
anytime
dude.
there's
I'm
a new
so bored.
boss, it's always a waiter's win, where they don't add clues and then they add clues 2 weeks later. So
Hmm.
I've been waiting every time because I'm in no rush. And this is the first time I took an L because I'm not getting hard clues anymore from Mad Angel.
Hmm.
That
The
was pretty sad.
only thing that I rushed because I was worried about it getting changed was Maggot King. Because I genuinely thought when Jagex saw how people were kind of like steamrolling it, I thought they were going to nerf the drop rates of the rare items. Because they've done some sketchy shit like that in the past, whether they publicly announce it or not, sue me. But when they were like, oh yeah, it's going to be like Doom level difficulty or something. I think it said Fasani's level, something like that. It
Yeah,
was
this is
something up there.
Basani's. Right.
And then people were doing it in like 2 mil gear without any problems whatsoever. I truly expected them to nerf the rate. So that's the only thing I've rushed recently.
To be fair, you said like they've done in the past, but I can tell you right now they nerfed Nex on release. They nerfed Yama on
Hmm.
release. I remember that too. Top of my
I
head, I don't know what
don't.
else.
No, Next was a huge one. I remember that.
Yeah,
That was brutal.
that was a mess, dude. They nerfed the rate, then they screwed up, and only MVPs were getting the drops for like a week.
Oh,
Then they fixed it.
oh,
They said
you
nothing, didn't
unlocked
even
some
admit
members.
it. Fucking mess.
I repressed the MVP thing, man.
I remember I
I
was
think the
in
worst part.
solitary Discord and we were looking at the drops, and the last like 19 next drops were on the MVPs. And I was like, mathematically, that's like very unlikely. And then we figured it out, and then it was nerfed the next day. Rip.
Yeah, their non-transparency was really bad too. I remember for a while they were like, nothing's wrong.
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
y'all talking about?
No, the
That's why I'm
only
a big favor of Jagex releasing drop rates on release, because that way the wiki team could like double check their math. Because
Yeah, I mean, they
Fasani
fucked up
Nightmare was
the.
another example. It didn't drop anything for the first 15 hours of release because they forgot to add the drop rates.
Well, they fucked up the sailing ones too. I remember when they announced the official sailing rates for like the creatures and shit. They were like 80% of them were just wrong. Like
Wasn't the
the
Elite
wikis,
Clue
like,
1 in 100,000 or something
well,
crazy?
I think it was the one that I can think of. It was like the Swift Albatross feather. I'm pretty sure RuneScape was like, oh yeah, it's like 1 in 500, and the wiki's like, dude, it's 1 in 20. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's.
No, they cooked.
Did you think you wanted you wanted people to get 10 1 in 500 drops? Like, what is wrong with you?
No,
Or a
yeah,
boat
they cooked.
upgrade?
I think they had to rush sailing a little bit because they were behind schedule. I think that's what happened.
Probably. But
I think everything was longer than they expected.
Yeah, I mean it's a big amount of work to be fair to them, so I don't necessarily give them shit for that, but yeah, it is what
hot
it is.
take. I like sailing.
I like
Me too.
salvaging a lot. The trials was meh.
Yeah, the leveling for sailing feels kind of clunky, admittedly, but like conceptually, despite me having been here Stockholm syndroming myself into trawling for the past month, trawling as a concept is awesome.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
high effort, tons of really good fish. It's interesting enough, but not so click intensive that it's like 2 ticking or 1.5 ticking or anything like that. They just fuck the rates really bad. That's the only problem I have with it.
Yeah, I agree. I think trawling's pretty fun, honestly.
You think like the big fish are too rare, basically?
Significantly.
Yeah, the 1 in
Like
6,000 for marlin and bluefin is pretty crazy.
it's more so that it's not, and I hate that they confirmed this, where it's like, oh, it's not 1 in 6,000 fish, it's 1 in 6,000 successful
Yeah,
catches. If it was actually 1 in 6,000 fish, okay, that'd be super fine.
I actually fully agree. I hope, but I mean, I greened it anyways. I went dry on bluefin, but it is what it is. It's okay.
They're never gonna change that. Or if they
No,
do,
it's
it's gonna
too
be like
late.
2027 sweep up or some shit.
If anything, if they change it, they're gonna add new fish and make it slightly less rare this time.
True.
They're for sure adding new fish in the expansion, so I hope you like trawling.
It's
I did,
so
even though it took
fun.
me 60 hours for my krill.
60 hours for krill?
Yep, 60 hours. I went 6.5 times dry, I think.
That's crazy. Damn.
Disgusting. I say that like I haven't also gone really dry, but yeah, that is disgusting.
I
At
started to
least
think they
krill
were
is
bugged.
at least krill is kind of relaxing.
Yeah,
It
because it's
is. It's
70
pretty chill.
seconds of AFK.
I
I
get
mean,
my
I
micro
started doing
naps
the
in, bro.
2 tick method after a while. I was like, I gotta
Oh,
get out of here.
you poor
Yeah.
soul. I actually just got a second giant krill earlier today. Well, I'm sitting here trying to get the fucking paint.
There's
2
a
out of 10.
guy. I'm gonna say this, Dave, and hopefully you don't have an aneurysm. But there's a guy in the Discord. I think it took him 73 giant krill for the paint.
Oh God.
That's like
How is that even possible?
I don't know, bro. It's fucking painful.
That's like statistically, I feel like that's just what?
No, that's
I got 4
bad.
paints.
I got 3.
Yeah, fuck you. Dude, I was sitting there, I was like 50,000 yellowfin deep before I got my orange fin or whatever, and I was like, okay, at least I'm working towards the paint, right? And then 50,000 bluefin, and I'm like, okay, well maybe I'll get it on the marlin. And then I actually just went like 18,000 fish like on rate for the marlin. It's like, oh, okay, back to krill, I guess.
Well, I mean, at least you got the pet, right?
Fuck off. I hate you, dude.
I told you he hated me. It finally comes out.
Yeah,
You
great.
saved
There you
40
go.
hours of cargo pass. Be happy you got the pet.
I don't have the pet.
Oh, you don't have the pet?
I've done so much trawling. I'm like 1.5 times the pet rate from just trawling, and I don't have it.
Yeah, that's painful then.
Fucking insane, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got 3 pets from trawling.
Yeah, I got 2 on my main salvaging to 99, so like, I don't know, man.
It evens out.
It's out.
So, yeah, it evens out. I go dry on everything, and you get lucky on every mega rare. It evens out.
That's right. That's how I like it personally.
I can't wait for you to go 10x rate on Scythe.
I went almost 9 times dry on the crab pet and idle obelisk miner.
Oh, ooh.
It was really hard to go through such a thing.
Wait. Idle what? Huh?
Oh, you
This
never heard
this
of it? We were just
podcast
talking about it like 5 seconds ago.
hashtag sponsored. Hashtag sponsored. Idle Obelisk Miner. Download it. Use my link.
I don't know what that is, so I don't know.
Damn. So hang on. Let me pull up my script. Hang on. Let me see.
This video is sponsored by. No, I'm sorry.
So Idle Obelisk Miner is this really cool game. I can't find my fucking script. Hang on. It's fine.
It's like
fine.
RuneScape, but except you don't do anything.
No, low key, it is
yourself.
actually a
you
good game.
AFK.
It is
it
really
like you
fun.
every action is like 30 minutes of work, and then you just like AFK for 30 minutes, or
Pretty much.
It's more
It's an
like
idle
you kind
game.
of open it up and you can play for a few minutes and then let it AFK. You can play actively, but it's
Huh.
mostly like a check it a few times a day.
I've never really been an idle game guy, but I actually do play it, and it's one of those things where no matter how much you tell your audience, you're like, no, like I do engage with this sponsor. People just don't believe you.
and you got to show
But I have,
a
like-
clip.
I do. They don't care, bro. I when I was doing my Titan mattress ad, I wear my smartwatch on my ankle because I box and it doesn't fit under boxing wraps. And so many comments are like, "Yo, this motherfucker's on house arrest."
I would say it's a smartwatch too. It's okay.
It was really-
you gotta double down on that for the engagement, though. That's
Dude,
the
it
fact.
was so funny. I mean, Titan Mattress, I must have done something right because they hit me up a couple days later, like, yo, work with us again. I'm like, okay, so it was the house arrest comments must have gotten people
Yeah,
interested.
you got
in
so
the
much
fucking-
engagement from that probably.
I
I'm gonna
love
start doing
when
weird stuff in my ads now. That's a good idea.
dude, I love when companies let you be stupid and do dumb shit. Like, they wanted me to make the ad longer, so I didn't have too much extra B-roll because, full disclosure, I gave the mattress to my friend. She lives a couple blocks away and she just had her second kid. So I'm like, you fucking need a new mattress, dude. Because you have 2 kids. I know you used your old one. But so I told her when I gave it to her, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have to record some awkward B-roll at your house though. Because like I said, they know I'm a YouTuber. I've known her for a really long time. And her husband and I are pretty close. So I was just having him stand there, like, hold the camera as I'm like seductively laying on now his bed at this point because I gave it to them. It was an interesting experience, but when companies let you fuck around, it's great. Like, I was just laying there full like spread eagle for the B-roll, and the company's like, yeah, that's cool, man. You can post that.
I don't care
That's
as long as
crazy,
you get
'cause-
engagement.
Right.
I love
I remember back when you got sponsored by Raid a lot, you would make lewd jokes in the ad. And you told me it goes so well, they love it. And so I was like, I'm gonna try it. And I did it, and they were like, cut that out.
Dude, Raid used to be great. Like, I still think for what it's worth, they're fine. I know a lot of people shit on them because it's fun to shit on them, but like, they're fine. The game itself is just like any other gacha game. Whatever. But yeah, back in the day, there was 1 year early on into my YouTube career where they, I think, accounted for like 30% of my income for an entire, like, my yearly income. 30% of it was just from Raid because they worked with me like every 3 weeks for probably like 9 months or something.
Damn.
It was fun, man. The YouTube space has become a lot more like, I don't want to say like professional, but like companies don't let you have as much fun with ads anymore when they totally should because it works way better.
Well, they should try to make it, because every YouTuber is slightly different. So it's, if you're able to like do it for your own viewer base, like in a good transition, it's good. I mean, I don't think I can speak. I've only ever done one sponsorship, and after that, I said no more for me. But I don't think
What was it for?
It was the food prep service. It was Factor.
Oh, those are fine.
I mean, I did it. It was okay, but it wasn't worth the money for my size. I was like, I don't
That's
really
fair.
need it. Oh, I also did the Lego sponsor once. That's true.
Lego?
Lego sponsor?
The RuneScape Lego, not Lego.
Oh, that is so
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, not
Well,
the
fuck
same
you. Why didn't they
Lego.
sponsor me? What the hell?
Well, I
I feel
spoke
kinda
to
bad
the
right now.
the guy, and he was looking for like low level. I guess that's why. Fuck. Low level content creators.
Man's like, yeah. Anyway,
It was nice.
you're doing fine, man. You're doing fine. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. You're doing great.
He was giving me like a 5% like, oh, someone got tore by legs. He was doing like a 5% commission, but I only sold like 3 things, and it was not much money, and I was like, bro, like, I don't care, just keep it. Like,
Did they at least give you a free set?
no, I wasn't big enough for that.
What? Dude, whenever a company offers me anything commission based, I get as much free shit as I can.
You should, for sure. But I
Like,
stopped doing sponsors. It's not worth my. I think you need to hit like 25K subs for it to start being like worth, from
it's
what I've heard.
it's it's a weird space now. Like, I think post COVID, things like in the YouTube space changed so much. Just because it became more mainstream to do YouTube stuff. So a lot of people that are smaller channels ended up taking sponsors, and it made the sponsors less likely to pay like as much for bigger channels because of diversity and blah 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 with the amount of reach they can get. So things are just a little different now. It's mostly just views matter, subs don't really matter that much anymore. No offense. Please subscribe to Lone Gym Rat. Um, it's a weird
It's
space.
like I think it's like the average views from your last 10 episodes or something. But I upload random shit sometimes. It doesn't do
Mhm.
too well, so that probably doesn't help my case.
Yeah, like I said, you treat it when it's your job, you just treat it differently. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's where it's different.
Yeah, I did that for a while. I kind of stopped doing my hardcore iron videos for a while because my collection log ones did so much better, but it kind of just made me depressed. So I kind of just upload what I would rather do between them right now.
See, I get depressed, and then I'm like, yeah, but the videos are doing good, and then I'm less depressed. So it
Well,
works
that's
out.
good.
It balances out. Look, okay. I mentioned it earlier, and sorry, I yap, but I mentioned it earlier that like I go for concept-based videos now instead of, you know, do this for 2 weeks, whatever. The concept for the video I'm currently working on, because how the hell do you make trolling interesting, is finishing every single sailing clog and everything to do with sailing that I had left. So it was like 70 hours at Frost Dragons to get the max boats, then getting a second cannon barrel and hook, which is easy now because of the bounties. Then it's all the fish, and the pet. That's a stupid video to do.
You're gonna do all that in one video?
Yeah,
Oh shit, okay.
conceptually, it's really good.
Yeah, that's gonna take you
It,
like a full month if you don't go dry.
it's already been a full month.
Exactly.
But that's kind of the thing, is it's one of those things for me where I've started to realize that like if you want your channel to, I don't know, I guess like beat the inflation of the internet space kind of thing, it's better to post like one really good video in a month than it is to post like 3 or 2 mediocre ones. And that's something that I've personally been trying to get better at because yeah, it's a hard thing to transition into that mentality.
See, like I'm the complete opposite. I do one a week, and I've been maintaining that for 4 years.
Oh, I did that for a long time too. I'm sure Shelby did as well.
Yeah, that's how I grew my channel. I uploaded the collection log videos once a week.
But it is tough. Sometimes the video's not that great, and other times it's like an absolute banger.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the
It's just
difference. It's very
it's
apparent.
it's just a different space now, man. Things since it became more commercialized, YouTube works in a more like linear fashion, I guess. Everything's been Mr. Beastified now.
Yeah, that's a valid point.
Kind of breaks my heart because I know a lot of my viewers like my content because it's more simplified and it's
Hmm.
not so like flashy in your face, Subway Surfers gameplay on the side. But I do know that if I did, focus in more and put in more like what do you call it, like plot to the videos or whatever, like an overarching story with a payoff, it would get more views, but I think it would alienate a lot of the old audience.
So I read this stat somewhere. I think it was like, like the streamer university thing. I was watching some of the clips because I was interested in it. I think it was like I think Ludwig was doing
Hmm.
a class or something. And one of the things he said is like the average turnover rate for viewers is like 50%. Like in any given year, you're going to lose about 50% of your regular viewers. So you kind of are trying to beat that stat and bring in 50% new ones. It's something like that. I could be pulling that stat completely out of my ass and I could be completely wrong. But when talking with Telecon, he mentioned like your numbers will look fine. You'll be like, oh, I'm getting 80K views a video, 80K views a video. But then 3 months later, it's 75K. And you don't notice the steady decline until it's declined so far that it's hard to bounce back from.
So you got to be consistently pulling in new viewers to replace the viewers that
Yeah,
stopped watching you.
pretty much.
Hmm.
Which is why, like I said, when I changed my style, I would say it's become more like, quote, like casual friendly, which I do feel bad for alienating a lot of my audience doing that. But realistically, how else do you explain the gilded staff to someone who is probably not even done a fire cape?
So when you say casual friendly, do you mean like? Because I remember I listened to Settled. I think it was a Sabe cast, and he was saying how when he does his videos, he explains everything as if like you're completely clueless. Like he'll explain
Hmm.
what high alchemy is, but without being too boring. Like he'll say he'll turn with the spell he can turn this item to GP, but instead of saying like I'm casting high alch or something boring. So is that what you mean? Like you're trying to explain everything you do in a
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Settled is a bit of an anomaly because he's broken so far out of the RuneScape space that like a lot of his viewers just don't play the game at all,
mm-hmm.
which is really really incredible that he was able to do that. But for example, for me, and my editor and I joke about this all the time. I'm pretty sure I've explained the Blood Barrage spell at least 20 times. But you have to. And the weird thing about it is I used to be like, it's just going to annoy people and they're going to click off. But my regular audience will probably sit through it because they don't care that much. And I don't think I've received, and now that I've said this, I'm going to get so many comments about it, but
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think I've
typing.
ever,
Very next episode.
right. I don't think that the next episode has to do with Blood Brush. That's why it's hilarious
That's
to say
true.
that. But like, I don't really get comments about it because most people are like, oh, he's just explaining something. I might get it. Other people don't. I think it's just the way that it works now, where it's trying to make things easy for people to understand without making people who do understand it feel like you're being condescending.
No, I understand that. It makes sense if you want to reach an like a further out audience, because you have to remember that like sure if you do a video where you do like 500 elite clues and you grind like crazy and you don't explain anything, like that might be appealing to the HLC people that are gonna watch, but RuneScape is more than just the top 5%, right? There's many players that are more casual, and you want to
Hmm.
appease to them to get, because those are the ones bringing you the most views. I
Yep.
understand it. It makes sense.
I think that's
Like I
something I
said,
could improve on a lot is kind of making it more understandable for the general audience, I guess.
I think that's just the difference between like you, LGR. You said you're like, yeah, I don't really take sponsors, and it's like you're doing it for the love of the game, man.
Yeah, I'm not doing this for the money whatsoever. I have a real job for that.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like I don't know, different goals lead to different video structures.
Well, the way that I see what I'm doing is like in like 10 years, I'll have kids with my girlfriend. I won't be playing the game anymore, and then I'll be able to like binge my own series and just remember the
Hmm.
good days, right? That's kind of how I see what I'm doing,
Absolutely.
like documenting my fun.
Hmm.
So
That's what I always tell people when they ask me how to make videos, which is so wholesome when I get a message like that. I'm like, make a video that you would want to watch, and if no one else wants to watch it, who cares? You'll want to watch it back in a couple of years, and you'll feel good about it.
yeah, I'm a big fan of rambles, where you just
Hmm.
like click record and just yap to yourself. I've recorded some of them back in like early COVID before I was like before I finished school and before I started working and all that. And today listening back to those is like absolutely insane because it's like I'm hearing my younger self talking
Hmm.
about like, oh yeah, I finished school, I'm looking for a job, and I hope I get a good job. And now I'm just like listening back today and I'm like, damn, bro, the man was so innocent. He didn't know.
Hmm. I have before I got hacked and doxxed at one point and deleted most of my real life stuff from the internet as best I could. Um, I used to have some vlogs and stuff when I was taking YouTube as like just a hobby. And I still have them like saved on my hard drive to look back on sometimes. And I look back at them like, holy fuck, you were such a baby. You were such a baby back then.
That is cool.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that a lot, especially because I've done so many different types of content over the years. It feels weird looking back on it. It doesn't feel like me. It feels like I'm looking at a different person almost.
Bring back Warframe for that one guy on your Twitter.
Shout out Pie God.
Hell yeah, dude. I see it. You are heard. He's gonna watch this and he's gonna be like so happy, dude.
I'll install Warframe tonight just for you.
Hell
One
yeah.
stream, that's all he's asking for.
Hell yeah. So you
One
teach me how to play,
stream,
I'll
and you
install it.
AFK on RuneScape on the side monitor. You
It's a
do
good
Ice
idea.
Fiends.
It's all I ever do anyways, so.
All right, my first. I want to keep going about YouTube because this is one of the things I was interested in talking to you, both of you
Shoot.
about. So, how was your early YouTube experience? And when I say early, I mean from 0 to 10K subs. Like, how did you go about that?
You go first, Dave.
Okay, I was gonna say I did this when I was in high school. The origin of my channel name is actually loosely based on my real life name. And because when I was younger, I was really, really depressed. I don't talk about this kind of stuff too much because one, it's depressing, but two, I don't talk about my real life too much anymore. But when I was younger, I had a lot of issues with depression and stuff. So for me, gaming was a decent outlet. And back when I was younger, the big stuff on YouTube was like let's plays and people just literally hitting the record button and uploading. That's
Yeah,
it. There was no editing. And just
Minecraft.
like every other kid, I was like, I could do that. I could do that. And I was awful at it. Absolutely terrible. And then one day my brother told me that RuneScape just went through this crazy change. And this is when EOC happened. And to me, someone who had avidly played World of Warcraft, I was actually interested in trying out EOC. So I did, and this is going to be the craziest lore drop for people who don't know me. When I came back, I actually was a high risk PKer on EOC
On
for like
EOC?
a yeah, like for a long time. Like I started streaming on it. I get like 20 or 30 viewers, which back then for me that was a big deal. I would risk like I don't know if it's still good on RS3. I would do like tectonic and seismic risk fights. Um, and then Old School came out, and I was a hater for the first couple of months. And then I got into it, and I never touched RS3 again after that. Slowly started making videos on old school stuff. Started with PKing, and then realized, oh, I actually really like God Wars and shit like that. And ironically, went from PKer on the game mode where no one PKs to PVMer on the game mode where everybody else PK'd. It was weird.
Well, early old school RuneScape was pretty insane. I played too. It was really fun. That was
15 mil Gutton's War Spears, baby, bring them back.
was crazy.
I did miss that.
But
Told you I
it's
was
it's
Yeah,
funny
from
that you're talking about like making videos in high school. 'Cause I did the same thing on a different channel, and I was doing like random bullshit, like random games I was playing, and I was just uploading random shit. But good days, man. I missed a Let's Play. Just doing a
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft server and doing absolutely nothing in like 30 minutes, and somehow uploading that for 6 viewers.
Yep, those are the best days.
Good days. Sorry. How about you, Shelby?
So I've been doing YouTube for a really long time, like really, really long time. I think I made my first videos in 2009 on my old channel, and I did a lot of stuff like that, like Let's Plays. I think I have a Fallout New Vegas playthrough unlisted somewhere with like almost 200 videos.
Oh my
Like I was
gosh.
really into it. I went crazy. I have probably uploaded over 2,000 videos of Let's Plays when I was a kid. And then I made this channel, Guides for Us All, 13 years ago, I think. And if you can believe it, I made guide videos on it back in the day. I don't really do that much anymore, but yeah, that's the reason I made it, is because I really enjoyed making guides and showing people how to do things. So I was pretty much just making guides on whatever game I was playing, like Fallout. Dark Souls was a big one for me. I was really into that for a few years, and eventually got into an MMO that's so popular. Everyone knows about this one, Defiance. Did you ever hear about that one?
I don't remember that one.
That's a no. That's a no. There was a TV show and there was the game that came out like at the same time, and they were supposed to have like a story that went along with both of them, but it kind of crashed and burned and nobody really played it. But that was the first time the channel got like a good amount of recognition. I had like people recognizing me in game there. So that was pretty cool. And then I quit that because the game crashed and burned. And eventually my friend Diana in high school showed me Warframe. And that's where everything really picked up when I started making videos on Warframe.
Dude, Warframe's got good ratings, man.
It's a great game.
Yes, all
It's
my
really
friends
fun.
played that. Yeah, a lot of
It's very
hours.
grindy, like RuneScape, so it gets that same level of like satisfaction of leveling and getting stronger over time and stuff like that, getting new gear,
I think I
basically.
played a
Fine, I'll
tiny
download
bit.
it.
I played like 2 days with my in real life friends. This was like long ago. It was nice. It was cool.
And just like RuneScape, it's really hard to get into. So you recommend it, and people will be like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, no, I didn't get into it that much. But I was like playing some RuneScape casually back then, so I was like, I'd rather play RuneScape.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I played it a lot with my friend. Her and I would hop on, and it's much easier to get into like a MMO or co-op style game when you've got a friend that does it as well. I can't imagine some random person downloading old school RuneScape out of the blue and being like super into it at the start.
No, it's way too hard to get into. Today, it's insane.
Especially with the 9 game modes. Sorry.
Let's add more game modes.
But I'm curious, why do you not do RuneScape guides anymore? I feel like you could do good ones.
I did. I made a guide like 2 weeks ago on the golem crafting. I was trying it out on my second channel. I was trying it out to see if
I
I
was
would
like, oh
still
shit,
enjoy
I
it.
missed it.
I enjoyed making it a lot, and it got like 2,000 views, so pretty big for my second channel that I've uploaded twice on. But old school RuneScape's where I got like most of my subscribers and viewership from. I remember when I started making videos on it, I was thinking it was like the first or second episode. I was like, "Don't worry, I promise I'm not gonna quit doing Warframe videos and do RuneScape full time." I
You
broke that
lied.
promise very quickly.
Yo, hold up. Where's the fucking ramen review?
We don't talk about that.
What? That was such a
Ramen
fire
review?
video. That was the second channel introduction, baby. Bring that shit back, man. What the fuck?
That was the old second channel. We got the new second channel
Like, if
these
this is a
days.
different one, okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. That one I abandoned pretty hard.
You were doing ramen reviews on it?
A little bit, yeah. I gave it a shot. I was doing random stuff, and yeah, I don't know. I wasn't super passionate about that, but it was kind of fun to make a few IRL videos.
IRL videos does seem pretty fun though, to be honest. I'm just too scared to do face cam. I'm scared to
Yeah,
get
same.
recognized in real life at work. That would be like so bad.
Nice.
And that's a fun question, Dave. Have you ever been recognized in real life by anybody?
Not that I can remember. I mean, I'm a pretty faceless content creator these days. After I mentioned it like a bit ago, but like after I got doxxed and everything,
Right.
the whole situation with that, by the way, the TLDR is someone doxed me, the whole Tebow getting hacked, blah blah blah, and then this person hacked someone who was a friend of mine on Facebook, which is why I no longer use Facebook, and they
Mhm.
started sending me death threats. And then
Shit.
they found out my IRL address from that. This is long before I was married, and I was living with my wife at the time, but we weren't married yet, and my brother as well. And I had to actually call the head of the SWAT team because I live in a metropolitan area. So I actually had to call the head of the SWAT team, and was on the phone with this guy saying like, "Hey, look, there's a chance this person is going to SWAT me," because that was the big thing back then. So there's a reason I don't talk too much about my IRL anymore, man. I don't want to fucking deal with that shit again.
No, that's fucked up. I hope people get criminally charged for swatting. You're
Yeah.
wasting
Absolutely.
police
Hmm.
resources for something you think is funny, but I don't think it's
Yeah,
funny.
it's messed up, man.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That scarred you for in real life content, I guess.
Yeah, it's it sucks because it's like that was a big thing that I wanted to do. I didn't want to be some random person. And it's why most people who watch my videos, maybe even the people who know me and they're watching this podcast or listening to this podcast are like, dude, this guy is so different than how he acts in his videos. I can't really give off too much personality. I don't really live stream very often either. So most people know nothing about how I act and who I am. I'm just some guy that collects shit, I guess.
Collect shit.
The guy
Okay.
who explains blood barrage every other video.
So when did you both decide? Because I'm assuming you're both. I know you are Dave, but I'm assuming you are too, Shelby. When did you both decide to go full time content creation?
I don't know if she might have gone AFK to use the bathroom, by the way.
Oh, I missed that. I'm scrolled up.
You're fine. Oh, she unmuted, maybe not.
I'm back.
Do you want to take a break, by the way, or
I just did that. Sorry.
too efficient? 0 time.
My puppy's asleep, so I'm chilling.
Oh, good. No, I'm good now. If you want to keep going.
You
Yeah, I
can
don't know if
field
you
the
heard,
question
but
first.
my question was, when did you both decide to go full-time content creation?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was, I was kind of doing it as just like a passion thing for a long time, but then when my partner and I moved in together and got our own place, I was really feeling driven, to try to take this as a full-time thing, and so I started, making videos pretty much as often as I could, and that's when I started doing the collection log series. I think I uploaded my first video like very, very soon after they initially released that update, and it did really well, and that's like the only reason I was ever able to do this full time.
Yeah.
Let's go
Wait, I had a
collection log.
discussion with someone in the clan, and I think you were the first person to make collection log videos.
Oh yeah, absolutely. People thought it was kind of stupid back then.
Well, I mean, a lot of people still think that, so.
They're right. They're right. But basically, nobody was even doing collection logging back then. It was kind of seen as like a niche side activity, kind of.
Yeah, I remember Dumbass told me that back then he was doing Tazar for like those collection logs, and like he was in Oblivion, and people were calling him redacted for doing Tazars instead of PVMing, and I was like, found that so funny.
Damn.
Yeah, that was the mentality back then. Yeah, most of
Yeah,
the comments in the early videos are like,
what are you
"What are
doing?
you doing? That's crazy."
Dude,
It's funny because I
you're giving
remember
me
watching your videos, your early clog ones, so that's crazy.
you're giving me the throwback to like when I started Iron Completionist the first time, like way I think it was like 9 years ago. No one gave a shit about that kind of stuff back then. So I'm doing grotesque guardians for like the guardian boots. No one fucking cared. And it was all from this is gonna be a crazy lore drop, and some people might hate me for this one. Actually kind of motivated by Autumn Elegy. He
Oh,
had like I don't know, don't get me wrong. I don't agree with like 90% of his takes. I think he's very passionate about the game, and that's great. But he actually they might still be uploaded, I don't know. Had a couple of videos on his channel of completionist content way back. This is probably a decade ago. And he was doing shit like Trouble Brewing. I didn't even know what the fuck Trouble Brewing was back then. So I thought that would be so cool to do some kind of endgame stuff like that. And then a collection log came out and just made it make way more sense.
Yeah, I kind of brought all of those activities into the mainstream. Also,
Uh-huh.
love Autumn Elegy. I've watched like every single one of his videos he's released for the past decade.
yeah,
Even when
same
I'm like kind
here.
of out of RuneScape content, I'll still watch his.
Not recently though,
But
but I used to watch all his videos, especially the free to play when he started that free to play account. That
Yeah,
was
the
really
free to
cool to
play
follow.
Ultimate when he would like update us every 6 months that he's been in Minotaurs all day,
It's
every
freaking
day.
insane those videos. Bro, I was like, yeah, we've been here for 100 hours. My wrists start hurting, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah,
Yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy. One of the original grinders.
He did 200 mil. I think it was a second player to 200 mil mining or something. I don't remember all the
Yeah, he
lore.
was. Yeah, he was streaming like 12 plus hours a day mining 3-tick granite.
Crazy.
It was great. He was one of the top viewed streams at the time every day. People were so hyped to see this because 200 mil mining back then was like an
It's crazy.
unimaginable
Yeah.
goal. Yeah.
he actually kind of gets views still, to be honest. I haven't looked at his channel in a long time. He still gets like he's playing with the 04 scape or whatever now.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's still doing okay. Good for
Yeah,
him.
good for him.
And
But sorry to
oh,
go
sorry,
ahead.
go for it.
I was gonna say to field your question, before I detour it. I'm so sorry. Uh, I was in college. I was in my second year, and I make the joke all the time that I used to be smart because I had a full academic scholarship when I was in school, like a 3.9 GPA in college, Dean's List, full ride. And I actually, for civil engineering, in case anyone cares, um, I actually gave that up because I realized I got a job in my field while I was still in school, and I fucking hated it. I was on like the 10th floor of some city building in a cubicle doing the whole Thai routine, and I just didn't enjoy it. So I went and worked with my dad doing landscaping for a couple of years while I was making videos until I was making enough to kind of try to take the plunge, and was not making a lot of money, but I live in a very low cost of living area, so it was enough to pay my bills.
Oh, that's good. I did mechanical engineering, by the way.
Way more interesting.
Well, civil is nothing moves, right? So that's the
Yeah,
TLDR.
there's a couple of buildings and graveyards and stuff around where I live that technically have my name on them because of like double checking dimensions and shit. But I could not even tell you the names of them if I tried, because that was over a decade ago at this point.
So you did like an internship in like a civil engineering firm, and
Yeah,
then you just like hated it so
yeah,
much.
I was at a firm and I was doing like drafting work. So, like
Oh
double
yeah, that's
checking the
not fun.
dimensions and shit for everybody. It was very boring. And they kind of just were dicks, to be honest with you. Like,
Well,
they're
that's
like,
intern
oh,
life, bro.
yeah, they're like, oh, this fucking young buck coming in here trying to take our jobs. And I'm like, dude, you hired me. What the fuck's your problem? Like,
Well, for me, it's because a lot of, and I don't know if I'm not saying this is you, but I've dealt with a lot of interns in my work, and a lot of the interns, they have good grades. They show up to their internship thinking they're top shit, and then you
mhm.
tell them some like generic like work to do, and they're clueless, and you're like, bro, like this isn't school anymore, man. Like I don't care what grades you got. Like, can you do this for me
Mhm.
now? But yeah, I don't want to go
I
into
mean,
that.
that could have been me, to be honest. Like, I was still young. I wasn't full of myself, but I definitely was like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I
But maybe
figured it
you could
out
have
after a while.
tried
But...
like I mean, it's too late for you. You're doing great in YouTube, but like as a office work for dimensions kind of suck. I didn't like that. But you can
Mhm.
do in civil engineering, you can do like on site where you
Mhm.
inspect and all that. Like one of my buddies is doing that right now. That's fun for him. He's walking around he works on trains. He's walking around the train tracks and like helping do inspection, doing reports and stuff. So he likes that. But I could not imagine doing drafting for 8 hours a day.
No,
I would
I
not
was
survive that.
blowing through audiobooks, dude. I was so bored. This is before RuneScape Mobile existed, too. Couldn't
RuneScape
even play
Boy.
Mobile,
RuneScape on my
goaded,
phone, dude.
dude. I do that on at work sometimes on my phone, doing ice
I probably
feeds.
I probably wouldn't have hated it so much if RuneScape Mobile existed, to be honest with you.
I play RuneScape at work nowadays.
Haha.
Yeah, I also went to college actually for computer science, computer engineering. A little stereotypical, but I did that for one semester and I realized I hated it, which kind of left me with no direction in life because that's what I always thought I really wanted to do. And then I got into it and actually started doing the work, and it was very miserable for me. So I'm glad this worked out personally.
All right, so to all the kids watching, I know that most of our audience is 25 to 35. I've seen my metrics. Drop out of school. It's really
Wait,
bad.
hold up.
You don't want to go to college. It's such a waste of money.
Give up your dreams. 10 hours of RuneScape, Monster Energy.
Bro,
And then
You can
tell
do
them that
it.
Lone Jim Rat's channel is the one that told you to do that. All right, like he said, drop out. Tell your parents. Link him this
okay,
video.
I gotta do a tangent
Mhm.
here. I made a video like last week because I got offered like a potential crazy job opportunity, and I made a ramble talking about it. Like I don't know if I should take it. Like I'm gonna be able to play less RuneScape, good money, and all that. And someone did like a great comment, like like some people spend their life playing RuneScape and grinding for like virtual items. It's irrelevant. Like you should focus your time in real life instead. And then someone copy pasted that comment and did the opposite. And he's like, some people grind in real life, kids, family, it's all irrelevant. You should just clock. Oh, that had me
Yeah,
rolling. It was
that's
so
really
funny.
funny.
I hate I'm sure Shelby's probably you've probably had these too, man. But Shelby's had these. I know I've had these where it's like, oh, you spent 10,000 hours on RuneScape? Imagine if you had learned
Oh,
languages or become a doctor. I'm like, that's not how it works, man.
I get that sometimes too. Like,
I
if
love
you
the
if you worked at
comments. Yeah.
McDonald's for your 25,000 hours playtime, you would have had
Yeah,
$250,000.
right. It's like shut the fuck up. That's not how
You're
that
like, yeah,
works.
buddy, I'm gonna work at McDonald's fucking 12 hours on the weekend to chill after work. That's a great idea.
And have no expenses in that time either. Like what the? Oh my god.
My favorite one that I still sometimes get. I mostly get these on shorts these days because I feel like my long form viewers know me better. But I'll get a comment that says like, "Can you imagine all those hours you spent on RuneScape? If you'd done anything else with your life, you could have like a spouse and kids." I'm like, yeah, if
Dude, those
only.
are so funny. I love
Yeah.
those too. The ones that are like, this guy sounds like a virgin. I'm like, dude, my wife fucking proof watches my videos. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
They can't comprehend.
Like, yeah, how dare you be happy? Like,
I had
oh
one
my
on a
god.
short where the guy was like, if you would have spent your time doing something productive, you could have accomplished great things in life. And I replied with, yeah, you're right, I could have been an engineer or something. And then I screenshotted it and sent it to my friends, and they were all laughing. But the guy was probably thinking I was being serious.
Dude, it's
That's
so
good.
crazy that there's people out there that think like you can't do something enjoyable and also have a life outside of it.
Well, I will
Like,
say this, like you told me like your balance, and I think you have a great like work-life balance. If I don't know if you want to
to-
share it because you told it in the DMs,
no,
but
I'm happy to. Yeah, it took a long time. When I started doing this, like I said, when I was like I would do landscaping during the day with my dad for about 8 hours, and I'd come home and I'd play RuneScape for 12 hours. I was getting almost no sleep. I was with my partner at the time, who we were, I want to say engaged back then. I can't remember. Um, my work-life balance was ass. It put a lot of pressure on my relationship. And eventually I realized, and it took me longer than I care to admit to realize, it was a very slow process. Um, this is work. And don't get me wrong, when I say this, a lot of people kind of take it the wrong way. I am very passionate about this game. If I wasn't, I wouldn't put, however many, I don't even know how many hours I have into this game. I wouldn't get whiny and pissy about updates like Bronze Man mode and stupid shit if I wasn't passionate about it. But for me, I wake up, take my dog for a walk, it's my wife before she goes to work, then I work. I take a break in the middle of the day to work out, and then I go back to work. And my wife gets home, and when my wife's home, it's if she wants to spend time together, that's priority number one. I don't work after work hours unless there's basically nothing else going on. And I try not to work very much on weekends either to dedicate time to friends and family and again exercise. But I think the era of like everyone who's a gamer is a 300-pound, never exercises, blah, like that era is long past, man.
so you don't play on weekends either. You just play
Like
on weekdays,
sporadically.
like okay, sporadically.
Like I have really, really bad insomnia. So sometimes I'll be up at like 5 in the morning, and my wife is a nurse, so she works her ass off and sometimes has to do like 12-hour shifts, and sometimes she's on call. So she can, I'm so jealous. She has a long day at work and she can sleep for like 14 hours. Like if she's asleep, I'll be down here working, right? I'm not gonna wake her up. But overall, yeah, I'd say it's like I still do work on weekends and work outside of work hours, but it's a significantly lower priority. Like if there's anything else going on, that usually comes first.
Oh, that's good. How about you, Shelby? What's your like day in the life of a YouTuber look like?
I'm living in hell. I need you to help me. No, it's not that bad. It's so, like working from home and I've got two kids. It is hard to
You have
have
2 kids? I didn't even know
I
that.
do have two kids.
Nice.
Yep. Yep, I've got a 9-year-old and a 1.5-year-old.
Oh, good age
And
gap.
needless to say, it's pretty loud here sometimes, a lot of the time. So it's hard for me to like consistently. I can't just be like, oh, 9 to 5 is work hours because sometimes,
Yeah, the
they need
baby.
me. Or like, yeah. Or my 9-year-old will be like, you have to play Minecraft with me right now. And you can't say no to that. So it's pretty sporadic at the moment, unfortunately. But yeah, like for me, I think a lot of my work hours are during the more chill times of our life. Like I work a lot on the weekends if like my son goes to my mom's house or something for the weekend. I'll work then. But if we're doing something, I'll take the time off.
Nice. That's good. Good balance. I think I also cut back significantly. I bought a home with a girlfriend 2.5 months ago, and that
Congrats.
completely destroyed. Thanks. That completely destroyed my playtime.
In this economy?
Yeah, I had lots of
No,
savings.
good for you. No, seriously.
I'm also in Canada, but I mean we have the same issue. So
Speaking of home ownership, so Shelby's gonna move pretty close to where I live. It's gonna be
Here we go.
great.
you guys gonna be
This
neighbors?
segment was coming.
I've
That's
been
pretty fun.
trying. I've been trying to convince her because we live like a good handful of hours apart. I've been trying to convince her to move here so we can hang out more. And I'm like, I will let you stay at my house for like a month or two, whatever you need, while you're like shopping around and shit. I don't care. Like, I think it'd be cool. I'm very, very much the same person in real life that I am online. I'm like really just boisterous and social. And Shelby's very well aware of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry.
No, he's been pressuring me for like a year trying to make it work out. I'm trying to convince him to put a down payment down on my house for me.
Tell you what, this is financially the best year I've had on YouTube since like COVID.
Damn.
Oh yeah, COVID was crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's only, what is it? What fucking month is it now? I don't even know. August?
3/4 of the way through, almost.
Yeah, I'm a very open book person about stuff like this. I have already this year matched the amount of income I made in the entirety of last year.
So you're
And
gonna
I'm
stop
super
working now and just touch grass?
absolutely. That's why I've been sailing for a month, you know? No, like I'm really happy about that. And if things ever did get to the point where I'm making as much as my wife is making as a nurse, which would be insane, considering she literally is a neurosurgical nurse, so she's like sitting there helping people operate on brains, and I'm sitting behind a fucking desk clicking on a medieval game.
Clicking trolling nets, yeah.
Right, yeah, clicking trolling nets. I love to help people. Like all of my extra money always goes to like if I have a friend who's on hard times, I'm like, hey, come over. I don't care if you don't have money to fucking bring something or whatever. I have extra money right now. Like I grew up really poor, so it was always like if I'm eating, you're eating kind of household. So I don't know if I can extend that to a fucking down payment, but if I could, I'd love to.
I was joking, to be fair.
Oh, I know you were. I've literally looked at mortgage calculators with you, dude.
Mm-hmm. He's trying very hard.
I am trying so hard.
He might get me. We'll see.
If you guys buy a duplex together and you can each live on one side, that could be tech.
Dude, I'm trying to convince her to buy a house on the street where I own my house. And then I'm going to try and convince all my other friends to slowly do it. We're going to take over the street and have like because the houses on my street have been going up for sale here and there. Trying to have a crazy ass block party. Now
And
her partner.
if you guys want to have a tech though, like while you're sleeping, Shelby can do like ice fiends on your account, and while like you're sleeping, you do ice fiends on her account. Like, imagine
oh my god!
Like,
no one will ever know.
We actually did that a little bit at one point. We did a group we did a group Iron Man series. We wanted to be the first people to get a kill at God Wars, and we did. It was like, oh my god, what was it, like 6 days after it came out or something crazy like that? We were killing bandos with rune scimitars and stuff.
We had piety. We had piety day 2.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting there, I was slaving away. I was like, I think you're like, oh, I gotta go watch my kids or go to bed. I'm like, all right, I got you. I'm gonna be up till like 6. And then when you wake up, you take over. I don't think we were that serious about it because you're not supposed to compete for ranks. But we were going pretty.
We were going for something stupid.
Hard.
I don't think there were boss high scores back then. And GIM doesn't even have good high scores. So we weren't competing for like total levels or anything, but
flex factor.
It was fun. It was fun having piety on the second day of our account.
Some GIM in the clan said that if this bronze man mode has like better high scores than group Iron Man, he's gonna be really mad. And I found that extremely funny.
It definitely will. It's a single player game mode. They'll definitely have it fully fleshed out.
I don't understand why people
mess. Temple
I don't understand people care about that shit, man.
High scores or
if you're a GIM, like I feel like the entire point of Group Iron Man was to dick around. Like
understand Gim Iron Man, but the unranked Gim, I think that's just like
Yeah, that's a meme.
that's a
Like,
meme. In
I don't
my
know. My
opinion. No
whole
offense.
perspective with no offense. I mean, fuck you, but like my whole perspective with the group is like it's supposed to be just like you and the boys fucking around, I feel like if you want to play the game quote like more seriously, that's your choice, but who cares about high scores, man?
I like the collection log high scores. Just because
I
I'm
think they're
trying to
interesting.
maintain top page, but for irons, I'm not top page for mains. But that's basically it. The rest I don't really care. It's also kind of funny when you go dry and you're like, oh, I'm ranked 2 Volcano, ha 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 ha. Like that's fun, but that's about
Yeah.
it. I'm
I
not
get
even
really
ranked 2
depressed when I look
Volcano
at my
anymore.
page,
Actually,
man.
I lost the ranks. I think I was 6 last I checked. Rank 10.
Oof.
I'm washed.
The bots caught up to you, man.
What's rank 10 irons? So I guess other irons went dry too and passed me.
What was it for pet or seed?
Yeah, for pet 9250 for pet.
I'm
It was great. I had so much fun.
not. Well, you got a lot of crystal shards out of it, I guess, at least.
Yeah, that was the bright side. I don't have to worry
Not
about
the
that.
worst place to go dry. At least it's not like going dry for like a Torva plate body or something. Like that would kind of suck.
Or like a shadow or a T.
All right. Hey, what? Friendly fire.
Hey, you stepped in that one, okay?
Relax. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm an all mega rares enjoyer now. Thank you very much.
I know. I'm very happy for
You're
you.
gonna try
And I have one
That's-
question.
Shoot.
How many kills did it take you to get your Eye of the Duke?
I have no fucking idea.
It took me like 4,300.
Oh
What
yeah, how
the
many
fuck?
kills
That's
did it take you to
crazy.
get your twisted bow? 7. Fuck you.
That's a lot of raids.
Yeah,
You
it
know
was
what?
considering
Honestly, I respect that because it took me 20 for my T-bow, so
I hate both of you.
it was tough.
Considering you got the T-bow at 7KC and then refused to go back for Dex. That's the only part that pissed me off. You're just
I
like
still don't have it.
I hate you got a T-bow, you're like wearing like Guthix D-hide and a T-bow and like snakeskin boots, and you're like, Dex scroll, fuck that. I don't need that shit.
Well,
I
you
don't
can
know if
say
I'll
all
even use
that,
it if I
but
get
she
it,
still out
honestly.
DPSs you without the Dex with the
Mhm.
T-bow. So
I know.
it doesn't matter.
This is like pre-Bofa era too and everything, so it was like night
Oh
and day,
yeah,
man.
you're using your Dragon
Yeah,
Hunter crossbow
pre-Bofa
or
was
whatever at home.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember doing CMs with my buddy without a T-bone. He was blowpiping Vasa, hitting zeros nonstop.
Oh.
It was crazy.
It's miserable.
Pre-Bofa
I haven't
was
gone to
tough.
chambers. I haven't gone to chambers in so long, but I bet with best in slot gear, it's probably way more fun.
It's if you do 3-man with like proper gamers and bits, it's insane. It's so fun. You're getting like 20-minute raids if you're efficient in CMs.
That's crazy.
It's insane. It's so satisfying.
Yeah, I really want to get into stuff like that.
Here's the perfect segue. Chambers is the best raid.
Second best after Tom.
Nope, Tob is dog shit. I
Whoa,
will
whoa,
die.
whoa, whoa.
I
Don't
will
drop
die on
slurs.
this
What
hill.
the hell? What do you mean
It's
dog shit?
bad. It's bad.
You don't like the team finding, I guess.
I think that if RuneScape doesn't have a good group finding system, and it kind of can't because of the way the RuneScape works. It's not like World of Warcraft and shit. It just doesn't really work on this game.
Wait, so how does World of Warcraft do group finding?
It's not, things aren't as hard as TOB when you're doing group finding stuff. Like if you're doing like dungeons on World of Warcraft, it's like if you're doing just basic dungeons, you're kind of just going with random people and you're not going to have a problem. If you're doing the super high tiered ones, like I'm not super well versed on retail mechanics, so someone's going to yell at me for saying like high mythic stuff. It's basically you have to know people. And I think it suffers from the same problem, and that's why retail World of Warcraft has been kind of dying for so long too.
Because
I think Top's easily the best.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I don't think it's hard to find top teams. It just depends on, like, do you care? Do you want like a good team? If you just want to find a team, you just go in 416. You'll find a team in like no time. Will they be good? That's a different question. But you will find a team and you'll be able to send the raid.
What's the GM 30 or whatever Discord?
The GM 30?
For GM something for Tob. There's a Tob Discord that has like all the Giga
No, I don't know that. I
strats.
finished
There's
top
something like
one.
that. I respect the people who can do that stuff, but I think that they are the entire problem with Tob. Like
That they're too good at it.
It's got such a huge barrier to entry. Like people who are really good at it already expect you to go in and know all this crazy tech, and it's a great place to go if you have the friends to go with you. And I think that like, and I understand this is being projected to an audience who watches a guy who's like top fucking page Iron Man, so like clearly I know I'm going to be in the minority here. And I'm fine with that. I don't think it's a poorly designed raid. I just think the concept of forced group content when Jagex's tagline was play alone together for Iron Man mode it's just poorly designed. Like, I don't think solo should be the most efficient. I think teams should be significantly more efficient. But I think solo should be possible without crazy strats and purple suites and shit. Same with Nex and all that other stuff. Like, I don't think it should be the best way to do it. I just think it should be an option to do it.
Are you in any clan right now, Dave?
I'm in Foe.
Do they do raids there for like Todd and
Oh,
stuff?
they do a lot of stuff. That's the entire reason I'm in here is to
'Cause
find teammates.
Usually, if you're not able to find like good teams yourself, having a good clan that is willing to take you is usually good enough. That's
Yeah, they've been fantastic. Like whenever I needed teams, aside from TOA, because after 2 months no one wanted to run TOA with me anymore. They were great. It's like I said, it's just my problem with group content that you need other people with comes very heavily from my attitude towards the game, which is because this is a job, the majority of the times that I play are during regular work hours. And most people who send a shitload of raids and stuff are like, oh, I'm out of work. I'm going to go have fun with the boys and do some raids. And I'm not usually playing during those have fun with the boys doing raids hours.
You gotta
Yeah,
find
same here.
European gamers that have no jobs. That's what I did.
Right. That's a good idea.
Heck.
I'll do top sometimes with either like people from my clan, but it's very rarely. It's hard to find people to go together, and sometimes my lawyer will do top with me.
I'm sorry, what?
What? Your lawyer will talk with you?
No, his username is my lawyer. Sorry.
Oh. It's like, damn.
She's like, this
That's crazy,
Todd
bro.
for lawyer. He's like, yeah, should I sue? Wait, 1 second. Let me get all for Maiden.
Hang on,
have you know we're gonna
contract.
split this by law.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have you know you're gonna be on far more than Rune Watch if you don't split that out.
Oh, that's so funny.
I don't like forced group content. That's it. And that stems from that's the same reason I'm concerned about this new raid is because they said, yeah, you'll be able to solo it, but it's going to be at a duo scale. And I think that's just objectively a fucking stupid thing to do.
Well, it's kind of like Yama. If you solo it, it's a dual scale.
Sure. And I think Yama's a great example where the only difference in doing it solo to doing it in a team is that it's about twice as fast with the second person.
Yeah.
That's it. Content like that, perfectly fine. I actually like Yama. I think it's really well designed for that reason. But you can't really do that at things like TOB or Nex.
I think from the way they worded it, it's probably going to be like Toa or Chambers, where it's just like it will be twice as fast if you have two people, but you'll get similar like drop rates if you just do it solo. It'll just take longer to do the raid. Like in Toa, if you're in an 8-man, the raids are like 15 minutes long or something.
I'm also just a raids hater, so
I'm a raids lover.
That's crazy.
I did a raid sometimes.
I have raids green log.
See, that's criminal.
I green logged Tob in like 2022 or something. Before I was like properly clogging.
Oh yeah, I did 700 TOB with Void and a whip in 2018. What do you think about that?
Sheesh.
That was
peak.
Oh, it was really funny coming back into it the past couple of months, and I'm going there. I'm like, all right, what the hell do I wear these days?
Oh, it changes so much now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Billy Bob when it comes to Tob now because I did it like very casually. I just did we do raids, joined anyone, didn't care. I just did KC, and now it's like I'm watching people in log tracers do Tob, and I'm like, what the fuck? They have like basically their full inventory is gear. They have one brew, and
Yep.
that's about it.
That's what I mean. It's so intimidating, man.
You just show up with your own stuff, and if they flame you, you just say sorry. I don't know. I'm learning or whatever.
I feel so bad when I feel like I'm wasting other people's time, though.
I
Like,
feel as long as you're like what the thing that pisses people off the most is when you AFK between raids, or like
mhm.
BRB, let me smoke a cigarette or something. But if you insta pot, even if you're like losing like let's just say 15 seconds a raid because you don't have this, I don't. I mean, I wouldn't complain, but maybe some people might.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, you seem like you're well adjusted socially. I think a lot of people who do the crazy shit are not so well adjusted socially.
Yeah, but you don't raid with those people. You just have to ignore. I have a lot of people on my ignore list.
That's valid.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm just a firm believer in raids are both the best and worst thing that ever happened to this game. That's
I
it.
think they're great. I think they're great, honestly, for what they are, and I think we'll get into it later with like the drop rates of the
Yeah.
mega rares and stuff, but I think it's good.
Yeah, I love team content, so I'm the opposite of you, I guess.
I recognize my opinions are not those of the average player. They are of the guy who takes this like for a living. So I totally cool with people. All right, relax back there. What are you doing? Oh, my dog's freaking out. My opinion is not the norm, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm not sitting here telling people that fuck you, your opinion's wrong. It's just this is what I believe and why I believe it.
Okay, so first best raid is Tob. What's the other best raid? Except for you, Dave, which you hate Tob.
Barbasol.
I would put Barbasol Assault in front of Toa. But I like CMS.
Really?
Yeah, I like CMS.
If I'm being honest, I actually really do like Toa. A lot of people hate it, but I think the rigidity, you know how it's kind of the same every time.
Mhm.
It kind of just lets me like blast music into my ears and turn my brain off, and I like that.
I think Toa is really fun until you get to like 400.
Yeah, I
Like
agree with that.
Like
Yeah.
conceptually, the raid itself is so good, aside from the monkey room. The raid itself is so good, but you're forced to make the raid objectively worse in order for it to be worth doing.
Yeah,
Which is stupid.
100%, definitely. And the worst part is on an iron is you kind of need the fang before you can even push those invos at a reasonable rate. Like I know
Yeah.
people show off, they'll be like, "Look, I did it with a rune crossbow and a dragon sword," and it's like it was an hour and a half. I'm
Bro,
getting
this
better
is
purples on 150s, okay?
you're a boomer just like me. No, dude, it's easy now. They get full eclipse and then they get the black gem and they're cruising.
I did black gem. It still takes so long. The moment I got a fang and a shadow, the raid sped up so much.
Sorry, what was that second part?
Well, I actually got the shadow first, to be
I know,
fair.
I watched your videos.
I'm at 5 out of 7 with no dupes so far.
Yeah, I can't wait until you get fucking 7 Masori masks or something.
It's not happening. I'm just gonna
Not
7
that
out of
it
7 items.
not that it would matter for you anyway. You wore fucking Guthix D'hide for like 2 years. I don't think you really care that much.
I'm just here for the fun on that account. I really don't. I don't
I
care.
respect it. I respect it.
Cool. You guys are just like flaming each other passively. It's kind of funny.
That's
We've
our
known each
entire
other for
relationship.
so long at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like 8 years at least or something like
So
that.
okay, all right. Since we're so the first time we met, like in real life, was the coolest circumstance, and this is why I will dote on my wife until my dying breath for stuff like this. So when I hit 100,000 subscribers, a lot of my close friends, they already knew that I did this, and my wife decided she wanted to throw me a surprise party because she's like, "Oh, you've been doing this for so long, and I'm really proud of you." She's super supportive. I love her to death. And part of the surprise party was like, all my friends were there. She got me this big banner that said, "Congratulations, LowSoulGamer's 100K." I still have the banner because it's super cute. And when I was sitting there, I was like having a couple of beers. I looked down my driveway, and Shelby's just walking up my driveway. And this is the only time in my life I can accurately say I was fucking like shell shocked. Like flashbang in the ears. I'm like, what the I think you said something along the lines of like, hey, do you recognize me? I'm like, how how did you
You didn't look okay. You looked as if some random person had just strolled into your backyard.
I was so confused, man. I was so confused. It was so cool. I also broke my toe that day, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'm convinced you got a mild concussion as well.
I probably did.
It was a good day. That was fun.
I remember it, so it couldn't have been that bad of me.
So did your wife invite Shelby without you knowing, basically?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
it
she got
was-
like a mutual friend that knew
Yeah.
me as well to secretly slide into my DMs and invite me.
It was awesome, man. It was genuinely like one of those. Well, it was like one of the coolest moments. And then I still have pictures of that where everyone's like, "Why the fuck are you hover handing?" Because when we went to take a picture, we were just set it at a weird angle, so it just looks like I'm hover handing her the entire time instead of just putting my arm around her.
It's because he secretly hates me. We'll swing back to that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
circle
yeah.
back.
No, that was really cool. Dave's wife is an incredible person and super fun to be around, so she deserves all the credit.
She certainly does. We just celebrated 8 years on Monday.
Nice, GZ.
Congratulations.
I'm getting old, dude. 8 years married. I think been together like 13, something like
Dude,
that.
that's crazy. How old are you?
Yeah. Young. Okay, not young anymore, but we're high school sweethearts, so we've
Oh wow,
been
that's
together for a
so
very long time.
rare.
Yeah.
Yep, same here. I've also been married for 8 years.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why we get along. We actually like similar
Yeah.
similar backgrounds, honestly.
Mm-hmm. But I'm 30. You're like
I'm-
slightly less than that.
Yeah, I'm like a couple months younger than you. I'm turning 30 very soon.
I'm 29. We're all like the same similar age.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
weird.
the only age that plays RuneScape.
Weird demographical overlap here. It's so strange.
What
What
Oh,
about you
man.
guys? How old are you? 28? Oh, wow. I would have never guessed.
What happened to all of us in that era that we all do this every day? I don't know.
All right, let's keep going. So
Shoot.
next one I had on my list was Bronze Man mode thoughts. We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. So who wants to butcher it first?
Dude, I'm so excited.
Oh my god!
Let
I'm
me come
taking off
out.
work.
Let me
So
come out with a
excited,
different
bro.
perspective. Okay, I know you're gonna trash it. Okay, but think about this. It's basically a collection log account with every item in the game in the log.
Isn't that
Think
a main
about it.
account?
Who the fuck on a main account is gonna kill goblins for the goblin mail or the goblin book? Me.
I mean,
That's
fair.
man. I just don't care. I just don't.
Yeah,
care.
I don't think
No, I
that
think it's
there's
stupid.
anything bad from it. Like, it's not like it's gonna hurt the game or anything. I just my question is kind of like, I know it passed the popularity thing, but I'm like, did it really though? Because like I don't know. It only has 3,000 downloads on the plugin hub. If people, let's put it like this. This is the way I describe it to someone in my clan. If you go to play RuneScape for the first time, you're probably going to play main, but adding all these other potential game modes to choose from is going to be kind of confusing for a game that already has a pretty high barrier of entry. Because then they're going to be like, well, which one am I supposed to play? And then, sure, it might sound stupid to those of us who already play the game, but the only people who know about Bronze Man mode are people who've already played the game and already would have access to just fucking playing like a Bronze Man. I don't get it.
Well, I like
Just
the
download
idea of like fresh high scores. I think that would be fun to watch. Like people compete. I can't compete on it, so I don't care. I'm not gonna compete. I feel I would rather see something else. But we'll see what happens. I think it's being pulled right now, right? The Bronze Man decision.
Yep, go vote no or yes or whatever on 12 accounts.
Yeah. On 12 accounts.
I'd love to see Fresh Start Worlds again. That's my hot take instead of Bronze Man.
Actually, I want to mention something. Do you remember back in the day they had King of the Skill?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not
Yes.
bringing that back one day? Like it's been like 6 years or something like that.
Because
should.
only 8 people watched the content on it.
No, I think these days it would be really interesting because people would probably treat it like how they treated like leagues. Like the planning in the background is kind of the most interesting part, and I'd love to watch that.
I think it would be fun as well, but they'd have to make it last a lot less time.
They'd also have to actually give out the rewards that people are owed afterwards. You know.
No, it's
Well,
Jaggers.
some
They don't do
people
that.
got the membership. I know one guy in the clan had lifetime membership, which isn't actually lifetime. It's like 20 years or something, but close enough, right?
What do they know?
What do they know? They're not telling us something.
I think the fresh start worlds would be way more interesting than Bronzeman because if we're being honest, that's actually kind of pretty much the same thing. Because you can't boost a T-bow if there aren't any T-bows on the fucking server.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
everyone's kind of on equal footing. I think the fresh start worlds are way more interesting to watch because like the PvP is like everyone's has shitty PvP gear for a while. There's actually reasons to do things like skilling and train your crafting and like there's a crazy different economy on worlds like that. Like the first guy who can make fury amulets or the first guy who can make zenites. You know, if you get a zenite, well, you're paying that guy 500K or a mil to make it into the jewelry for you. Like it's just different. It's different and way more interesting than Bronzeman, in my opinion.
I think the fact that Bronzeman is probably going to pass the poll means people are really vying for a new game mode, though, to be added to the game. I think they should be thinking about adding something at least, even if Bronzeman fails.
Yeah.
I think the
Well,
fresh high score bit is really fun, and we didn't get that with Group Iron because they butchered that. But like when Hardcore came out, the high scores were really fun. When Ultimate came out, the high scores were really
Iron
fun.
Man 2 was crazy.
Iron Man 2. And I
Permanent
think
League
you can tell
Worlds.
because people just no, don't do that.
No, they rotate between the leagues every 2 months.
Don't do that. I don't like
People would
leagues.
play it.
I was just gonna say, you see how many content creators are just like, "Oh, my hardcore died. Time to do another one,"
Mhm.
and that's all they do is because I think
Yeah, it's
people
fun
are
for
itching
them.
for something for a new way to play the game. Honestly,
But surely after your 17th hardcore, you might consider that it's not for you, right?
I hated playing a hardcore. I'm going to be 100% on it.
I know you did. You were
I am
itching to quit that account.
I have a maxed. Most people don't know this. I have a maxed hardcore. I came
Well, not
back to
anymore.
it. No, it's still hardcore.
No, I mean it's not maxed.
Oh, that's true. I need to get sailing.
Got
But
him.
like, oh no, AFK sailing. Like I maxed the account, and I gotta tell you, it was the most. This is pre-teleport crystal. The most fucking stressful experience of my life. You can't play if it's like storming outside or like, oh, it's a little windy today. No, I guess I'll just skill.
Yeah, no, I don't want to
Yeah,
play
no,
hardcore.
absolutely. Like I got shit talked because I was my hardcore is pretty much just like my AFK side account. I didn't really do anything too crazy on it for the most part. But I dare anyone who kind of shit talks people for playing hardcore kind of safe, go try to max one. See how far you get. It won't
It's
work.
stressful, man. It's
It's
stressful.
horrible. It's hard.
No, I'm just scared of the out of your control situations, like a DC
Exactly.
or something. Like I'm sure if I lock in and I focus up and I play safe, like I won't die on most PVM encounters, but it's just DCing or and then you lose everything. Like nah, I'm good.
What's even worse is the brain lag. You know, every now and then you'll get like 2 seconds where you just kind of, especially if you're tired or a little out of it, and that's all it takes to die is just those 2 seconds. That's what happened to me. I didn't even know what was going on when I died.
Dude, like watching Bodhi where he's like trained himself to just play different. I can't do that. Like, oh,
You know,
always
Bodhi's
eat above
hardcore deaths
100.
are like crazy though too, where he'll like accidentally click the corp cave or like
Right.
Oh, I
I mean, on
saw
his
that.
current
That was
one,
crazy.
that
Yeah,
shit was funny though. I'm gonna be honest.
no,
that
it
was
was
sad. Like that
good.
was just out of pride.
hmm But that's why I don't do it either. Because like, if my whole channel is built on a hardcore and then my hardcore dies, I remember when I was running that series and it was my main thing. I was like, dude, if I die, do I just not have income anymore?
No, you just start another one for the 12th time.
There's
Yeah.
so much riding on it,
No,
bro.
that's
Like
true. You
back
start a
then,
new one. It just kind of
like back
sucks because
then,
I don't know, motivation wise, it would be tough.
I think It'd be more fun now because the early and mid game are way more flushed out than they were like 5-6 years ago.
Well, you'd have to differentiate yourself and not do like every other hardcore, like try to rush PVM or something. But I don't know,
Nah,
man. I'm good.
Right. My hardcore was my only Iron Man account, so for me, I just was doing everything on
Hey,
there.
whoa.
Really.
What are
What?
our group's account, bro? Come on, like what the fuck? I thought
You mean the ones we
we
played for like a month and then got burnt
we
out
had
on?
something special.
No, I mean it was really fun
Damn, you
doing
said
the
no.
group. I didn't mean no. I didn't
Damn,
mean no.
you
I
said
meant like,
no.
don't worry about it. It was fun, but I don't know. Group Iron just wasn't for me.
No, I agree.
It's just like playing an Iron, but sometimes your buddy
With
will
the
be like,
boys.
"Hey, I've got 1,000 mahogany logs for you." I'm like, "Oh, cool."
Hey, put them in group storage. Hopefully we have access to it today.
Oh, and back then when it first came out, yeah, the group storage wasn't working half the time. Your items would just get deleted. It was depressing to play on release.
Shit was funny, man.
So
Hope it works
stupid.
today. Is crazy.
It's just it's a different era. Like I think that any game mode, if it's packaged properly, can be interesting. Like I will say that Bronzeman I think is a pointless thing to add, but at the same time, if there's good content on it, I'm gonna try and watch it.
Yeah, I think
I
it'll be fun, honestly.
I just think it's gonna be hard to make good content on it if there's no PvP, but you know.
You can still
I
PvP with the loot keys and just transfer to your main, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's still really cool for that because a lot of people make irons specifically for PvP, but you have to like be
Sure.
so careful with the granite maul because if you lose it, oh god, you have to go back and get it, and you don't want to get more combat XP. So
yeah.
Well, it's
bronze men will still be able to PvP. They'll be able to buy the items back when they lose them. I think it'll still be fun.
like here's something that I thought about and I've seen a few people mention. It's like, so you start the account, you go, you do whatever quest it is, lost tribe for bone crossbow, you get priest in peril done, you walk over to TOB, people boost you in TOB, and within 3 hours of making your account, you have access to bruise restores, stamina potions, prayer potions, shark, man, or sea turtles, whatever the hell there is in TV. Like that's kind of lame. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw the same thing on Twitter. You just boost a top for the potions and that's it.
Yeah, like I think part of the beauty of Iron Man is the fact that really early in, let me clarify, really early in, you will struggle with potions. It's these days not really a problem anymore at all. Like I barely do farm runs unless I'm on like a huge farm run kick. And then I'll do farm runs for like 2 months and then I won't have to do them again for 3 more years.
I just PVM and I get all my herbs from PVM.
Right.
It's not even hard anymore for endgame.
That's why I think a lot of people have that misconception that getting supplies on an iron is still difficult. It's really not.
Well, the early game, mid game is difficult for sure, especially if you're not consistent with your runs. But after that, you're fine. When you start raiding, you're usually fine.
I don't even think you need to get that far. I think like, I mean, you do a little bit of rogues den, then master farmer. Don't you get tons of RCs from that? And then once you have farming guild, you're kind of just smooth sailing.
You just do your contracts, yeah. It's okay.
Shit, man.
I
Torvesta did a bunch of farming contracts, and he ended up enjoying it. Anybody, you know, hey, you never know.
I stopped caring too much about updates. I kind of just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, I'm passionate about the game, but I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, my vote. This is gonna sound so sad. My vote doesn't mean anything. I'll just deal with whatever happens to the game.
I haven't voted in like a year, bro. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I think it's turned out well, honestly. I feel like the game's in a good direction right now. So
Absolutely. I mean, Vampirium was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, they cooked on that. Small
I
things
think-
on the boss, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think like the quest, easily the best quest that's ever come to the game. Cool as hell.
absolutely.
Afterwards, little lackluster, but they're working on it.
Yeah, I feel like the after area is pretty disappointing. It's just like the boss and the. I mean, I think the fishing's cool, but
What about the
I don't
snail?
know.
Have you guys heard about that?
And a new snail this week.
yeah,
Yay.
snail just dropped.
You think they're gonna put that in the clog?
Probably. After like 2
I-
months.
It's so annoying that they have been not putting things in there, like the you know, the Radiant kit and the Blood Torva kit. It's
Yeah,
really
that's not
stupid
on
they're not
there.
in there. And they're like,
See,
we don't want to hurt people's feelings. They can't get them. And it's like, if you can't get those, you're not getting gilded anyways. It's okay.
Well, you don't even need
here's
it
the
for
thing.
gilded. You can get any other collection log.
No, you don't. And it's just, I mean, just whatever.
Nah,
I'm stay out of it.
I agree. Bigger fish to fry. Bigger claws.
Bigger snails.
Bigger snails.
Like the Goblin book.
All right, next topic, which I think Dave, you wanted to talk about this one. Dry protection.
Yes. Again,
Yes.
I'm gonna get lambasted in your comment section.
Here we
bro.
go.
They're gonna hate me.
That's okay. That's good for engagement. Hate down below, guys. Hate down below.
I think that, to touch on what I said a long time ago, I think that raids were the best and worst thing to ever happen to this game. I think that in terms of gameplay and group content, amazing. They bring a lot of people in and they keep a lot of people in. Awesome. I think they drastically changed the way that people view rarity of items, and we fundamentally cannot go back and fix that problem. Like a twisted bow, I don't know what it is now after the changes, but just to throw a number out there, like 30 full-time hour work weeks to get on rate. Something ridiculous like that. Like, it's probably way less now than it used to be. Back when I played, back in my day, it was a lot slower. And a lot of people say, oh, yeah, well, you can efficiently do 3 raids an hour. It's like, yeah, if you have a twisted bow, sure.
Only
But
took
that's
me a
the
couple
point.
hours.
Yeah, but like, I think since then, when items that are like unarguably like borderline necessary to compete, or they're just so much better than the previous step below them, exist, and they are just so rare, I think that was overall a harmful element to the game. And I also think that if you go 3 times rate, and this doesn't have to expand to the whole game, I'd be perfectly happy if this was just specifically for mega rares. If you go 3 times the drop rate on something, and I think all of us know here, there's not a lot of people that go 3 times drop rate on a raids mega rare. It's pretty uncommon.
Well, it's mathematically it's not that uncommon. I think it's like a 1 in 40 chance to go 3x dry. It's just
What I'm
most
saying
people
is,
burn out before getting there.
exactly.
That's the
Yeah,
difference.
exactly.
Yeah.
But if you knew you'd get the item at 3x rate, you probably wouldn't burn out. Or you'd be less likely to anyway.
If it was guaranteed at 3x, you mean? Like,
Yeah.
regardless.
I think having a guaranteed one at 3x, make it untradeable, make it so if you die in the wilderness, you lose it and you can never fucking get it back. It doesn't break, like, add crazy stipulations to it. That's fine. We all know it's not going to affect the economy because, again, so few people actually get that deep into any raid specifically. It's like a 0.1% of 0.1% of the populace of the game. I just think it'd be nice to be able to, for these items that are game-changing items, have some kind of point where it's like, hey, you clearly put in the work. Cool, here you go, fine.
I think that sounds fine, but I think if mega rares were ever guaranteed, it would kind of kill the motivation a little bit of going for it for a lot of people, because they'd say, oh, that's like the amount I have to do to get it.
Most people are getting it before then, though.
Yeah, it's just for the minority that goes dry. I'm just thinking of one of my buddies, Brown Tree. He went dry on all 3 megas on his iron. He went 3x for Scythe, 4x for T-Bow, and 4x for Shadow. Something disgusting.
Oh,
like,
God.
It's insane and disgusting. He went post 2k for the Scythe at Tom. Like, for
Jesus,
him,
man.
that would have been
That's
beautiful
terrible.
if he had dry protection. But
Yeah,
like,
and how many people, like...
T-Bow went on raid for Scythe and slightly unlucky for Shadow, but like it wasn't crazy, so I didn't have that issue.
I genuinely, whenever I bring this up, it's always like the same counterpoints where it's like, well, that would be bad for the economy, which I just disagree with. I don't think it would have any impact at all on the economy, to be honest with you. And it's against, I think the other thing is like, it's against the nature of RuneScape, which is purely subjective. I can understand that perspective, but I just kind of believe that people really overestimate the amount of people that are going 3,000 chambers without a twisted bow. It's not happening very often.
No, it's not. Yeah, I just think that chambers the purples are too rare, and even with the recent update, I think it's still the case.
Yeah, no, I agree, 100%.
So I think that is what makes Tebow feel bad. Like there was one guy, he won like 5,000 chambers for his Tebow. It's like absolutely crazy. Like that makes no sense to me. That kind of sucks. But I feel like if we start adding dry protection at chambers, it's gonna create like a precedence where we're gonna have it for Moonhelm, we're gonna have it for other mega rares, we're gonna have it for new bosses.
Sure.
I think one good solution that they did was like the rings for DT2, where you have to get 3 items at a lower rate, so it reduces the variance. So it's less likely you get super dry. You can still go dry, but it also means that it's less likely you spoon. So it's like a double whammy in that sense.
Yeah,
but that's a good solution. I like something like that.
I like it. I think it's more fair, but I think that part of the fun is that you still have the chance of getting stupidly lucky, right? Like I think that's cool. And I think removing that is more against the spirit of RuneScape than adding dry protection for very specific items.
And another argument I heard about dry protection is like, imagine if you're doing team content and then your next raid is your Tebow, then you just do one solo. It's kind of like.
Well, that's why I said if you make it like an untradeable.
Yeah, that would be a good solution, I guess, for that issue.
Like
I'd be
untradeable
interested to see the calculations of like speedrunning KC and not worrying about points anymore.
Yeah, that could also
to get to the drop rate. Yeah.
Or do AFK leash like to get the kill count so you can work towards the free Tebow.
Like, I was gonna say, that's my devil's advocate moment. Is like, yeah, people would, leech their shit to get Megaris, but is that any different than what they do now? Like, not really.
Yeah, you can do the same thing now. That's true, and you get lucky. It's just.
I mean, I'm pretty. Mega scales are still a thing, right? Like, people still do that shit.
The point cap was significantly nerfed, from what I heard.
Was it for fishermen and shit?
Yeah, you can still do it. It's just not as OP as it was. Before, when all the Iron Man like starter pack was to do mega scales.
And TOB is like, you just hit a couple things, and you have a decent chance of getting an item.
TOB scaling is funky. They screwed up on that.
It is weird.
It's very funky.
And then TOA, same logic. Like, you can get carried in any of these raids to get the Mega Race. So I understand the argument, but I don't.
Scaled to your damage, so at least it's not like Tob where you do 1 damage and you get like a good rate. It's just less bad, but yeah.
Ruby bolts, baby.
Ruby bolts.
I mean, hey, if you have like a 2% chance of getting an item, and you're walking in there with black D-hide and a rune crossbow, that's pretty okay. Like,
and take it, and every upgrade is massive at that stage. So.
I don't know. Like I said, I know people are going to hate me for that. I don't want it for every single thing in the game at all. I just think specifically raids mega rares. If it's going to exist anywhere, I think it should exist there because these items are so literally game changing that going dry on them, speaking from both experience and from a lot of friends that are in the high level community, a lot of people have quit going stupidly dry on these because if you don't have it, just makes the game a lot harder, which is different nowadays that we're doing things like buffing the Soul Reaper axe, and there's like Bofa, and there's a lot of other like Iviok for mage is a good option now too. The gap is smaller than it used to be, but it's still a pretty big gap in a lot of cases between a mega rare and the next best thing.
Well, you're always gonna want to chase the mega rare for sure.
Yeah.
I just think you don't need it. Like, I think a lot of the times you'll use the mega rare at the raid that it's good at, and everywhere else, other options are like 10 to 20% worse. But I don't know. I think the mega rares are nice as a chase item for people who have done pretty much everything else, or for people to spoon while they go for the more common items.
Spoken like a 7KC twisted bow.
That's right.
Your debate.
Someone's got to play that.
Shelby. That's going to be his argument every time. 7KC.
Yeah, he's just yelling at me.
Let me also say I hate that element of game design.
I think that's why RuneScape's so great.
That the best item in raids is always the mega rare from the raid.
Well, I mean, it depends how you define best. Like the light barrier is pretty cracked, but
Sure.
it's
I
just
mean,
it
like
doesn't. It's not like a shadow where you see a 70 and you're like, oh. Like it's not the same feeling.
I'm a more like I enjoy the game more of like the cyclical nature of RuneScape. Where it's like, oh, I got this thing. Now I can go do this piece of content to get this thing to go to this piece of content to do this thing. Whereas with raids, it's like, oh, if I want to do the best I can at chambers, I need a twisted bow to do the best I can at chambers, kind of thing.
Yeah. The fact that the mega rare is based at that raid feels
Yeah.
bad. And it's like a Tob, when you do Tob without a scythe with like a whip, and then you get a scythe, it's like you're doing a different raid. Like everything's 5 take, the cycles are all different. Same thing with Toe. When you get a Shadow, Akka is actually really fun. But before Shadow, Akka fucking sucks.
That's like the funniest part is I don't think I've really done any raids since I've gotten my mega rares because once I got them, I fucking dipped.
Now they're fun. You can speed through them.
Yeah, I just I think that the game is more fun. And again, it's my opinion. I'm perfectly fine with people disagreeing with me because it's an opinion, you know, everybody has one. I think the game is more fun when it encourages you to experience more of it rather than, hey, spam this content to get the best item to spam that content better.
I get it. It's you're an iron living in a mains world.
No, but the game's catered to Iron Man. What are you talking about?
100% it
Right,
is.
of
There's no
course.
question.
Yeah.
I can't even
I
deny that.
Some parts of it are, but I hate when an update comes out. It has nothing to do with anything Iron Man related. People are like, catered to Iron Man. Iron Man update. Like the boss has alkables, Iron Man update. The boss has seeds, Iron Man update. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then we get
Yeah.
Maggot King, and they're like, this boss table is terrible. What the fuck, guys?
Yeah, it's not Iron Man
Make up your
update, that
fucking-
one.
Yeah, right. Make up your fucking mind.
Oh, that's funny. That drop table is pretty dog shit, though.
It is absolutely terrible, but like
Well, they
the people
buffed
just
it. You get like 5 more rubies now.
Wow. And then if
the
you
people
want to
just
make
don't know what
vials
they
of blood,
want.
you have to do like, I think 500 Mega King to get 1 vial or something disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy too.
Yo, leech fin fishing looks
Hilarious.
cool as fuck though.
Yeah, I saw videos
It
of
is.
that.
It is cool. Yeah.
I like the woodcutting one because there's like an AFK and also an active method. So I was like
I haven't
juggling
tried the
between
AFK
two.
one yet.
It's slow as shit, but it's very, very AFK. It's like a click every minute.
I like the feel of the active one when I was doing it. I mean, I was a strong proponent for the AFK one to also exist because that's how it was advertised. But the I don't know if you like the cycle of the bloodwood trees was also pretty fun.
I think they did a good job on that. They cooked.
Slowly removing tick manipulation's necessity from skilling is kind of nice.
Alright.
I'm iffy on that. I kind of like tick minute, but if they add something that's the same active level of it
Yeah,
for the
that's kinda
same
what
like
they were
extra
doing.
rewards, it's fine. Yeah.
Well, I just like that you were able to juggle between the two. Like I was doing like
Mhm.
30 minutes of active, and then I would AFK like 5 minutes just for because my wrists are weak. I've
Mhm.
gamed too much, I guess. I don't know. So I like to take frequent breaks to make sure I don't fuck them up again.
Raging.
Alright, I want to go back to a previous topic, the YouTube clickbait title meta. And this is actually a question from the CC, and I think it's more towards you, Dave. And it's
Sure.
specifically about the video where you said, I will be rank 1 collection logger. A lot of people
Yeah.
in Log Chasers were not happy about that, so I guess the
Absolutely
engagement
fine.
worked.
Like I said, and I touched on it earlier, you're selling an idea. I think that a lot of people don't understand that clickbait as a concept is dead. You like the behind the scenes of YouTube is clickbait is dead. If I say something and I don't make the video kind of follow that point and you click away from the video, YouTube is not pushing that video. There's a reason that the structure of videos has changed a lot, and it's because back in the day, YouTube would recommend a video if it just got a lot of views. They didn't care how long people watched it. They just wanted people to click it, which is why you used to have big old titties and thumbnails and stuff all the time. People are like, damn, I want to click that. And then they'd click it, and then it'd be like, then they hear me, and they're like, ah, fuck that. That's fucking, where the hell? That's not what I wanted. but that video would still pop off because people clicked it. But now, if you click a video and then your expectations aren't met or at least addressed in the first 30 seconds of that video, and then you click off, YouTube is like, huh, they must have lied about this. And then it's less likely to recommend your video. So the concept of me saying I'll be rank 1, do I think I'm gonna fucking be rank 1? Fuck no. I'm sorry, not to be an ass, but like, I made it very clear earlier, this is my job, not my life. And no insult to people who dedicate more time to this than me. That's just not how I live my life. But I still sold the concept to people that despite me being ranked 90 or whatever the fuck I was, technically, if I just got lucky on third age, I'm rank 1. Like, if I open a clue scroll and I get 2 pieces of third age druidic, I'm pretty sure I'm rank 1. By hours.
No, you're not. There's some spoons.
All right, look, it's a fucking...
I get your point, though. I'm just kidding.
I'm being facetious.
If you get 3 mega rares from one master
I
cast,
could have a heart attack, bro. But it's selling a concept. I mean, one of the videos I uploaded recently was, I say recently, it's probably a few months ago at this point, was me doing a shitload of farm runs and restocking my potions. And that's boring, right? Like, how do you sell that to an audience? So the title was how I unlocked, or how my Iron Man unlocked infinite potions, or something like that. Now, the astute among you probably know it's not actually infinite, right? Like, duh. But that video actually performed really well because I told people, hey, this is what I'm doing. Here's how I'm doing it. Look at these crazy amounts of seeds I have. Look at how many potions I make. And their expectations are still met from the title.
That's what I explained to people. Like, it's not like by saying that, like by lying. It's like a white lie you can say. Like, it helps a lot your video performance. And it's not like you're saying, like, screw you, dumbass, like, I'm gonna be rank 1. Like, you're not gonna pass Domas. I'm not gonna pass Domas. Even if us 3 combine our effort together, we're not gonna pass Domas. So, like,
I think that anyone that interprets that as like a slight at somebody else, it's telling of who they are. And if they ever just sat down and said like, hey, what do you mean by that? I would say this exact same thing. I'm not trying to insult anybody. You play how you want to play. I'll play how I want to play. And I'm going to play different than the average person because I'm trying to make entertaining video content, not just progress my own account. And they're really going to hate me because I'm probably going to reuse that title in like a month.
You should please send me it whenever you do. I'm going to send it to them.
It's on my notepad. Episode 112, I will be the rank 1 Iron Man. Like, it's on my notepad. Like, it's...
You gotta tell me when you upload it, and I'm gonna have to put like a cheesy comment, like, actually, you're ranked 64.
It's like, I think a lot of people just like to look for drama or meaning in things that there aren't. You know, I'm very candid with the things that I believe and the way that I feel. It's just selling a concept. It is not in any way a jab at anybody else, you know?
I think the easiest way to explain it is people love to hate. And that's basically
absolutely.
You can just stop there.
Yeah, people will find whatever they think will bother you the most, and that's what they'll say. And if you hadn't done that thing, they will have found something else that they thought would bother you.
They'll ask why you didn't do the thing.
I do have some skin in this game because I'm the former rank 1 overall for old school RuneScape. 10 minutes after sailing came out, I was rank 1. And yeah, no, I think your titles are fine. It's whatever.
So you're gonna put that as the next title? I was former rank 1 collection log.
I didn't need to. People know it. People know it.
Peaked in high school energy right there.
Peaked in high school. That's funny.
Just let me have this.
Like I posted a video doing clue scrolls, and it's like I spent 10,000 hours hunting rarest items. Is the objective to get people to think I spent 10,000 hours on one video? Yeah, kind of. But also, it's the same as, you'll probably notice a lot of bigger YouTubers. I think Soup has been doing it. I might be thinking the wrong YouTuber. I'm pretty sure Soup has been doing it, where he's trying to get third age, I'm pretty sure. And his titles were like, my 19-year journey to get the something.
Yeah,
you know, like...
I seen that. I remember.
Like, and they do incredibly well. It's not because he's been fucking working 12 hours a day to get it, but it's also not necessarily a lie because he's been playing the game for that long. He's wanted the item for that long, and that's what his YouTube channel name is based off of. So it makes sense. It's you just essentially trying to package an idea in a way that's palatable to people who don't know you, and to people who do know you, they're gonna watch the video anyway.
Yeah. And it's not like he's lying, so that's why that's the way I see it too. And the other question I have was from Swerve. He's how do you manage going dry and uploading somewhat frequently? I think we kind of touched on this earlier.
Drinking.
Did you say drinking? That is a great answer.
Shelby can field that one because we have pretty different structures in how we play the game now, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, honestly. Like, sometimes I'll just upload like whenever I want, but if I have a sponsor, you know, I do have to put a video out. And because of all the time I spend IRL and having 2 kids and stuff, I don't have an insane amount of time to play the game and work on making videos. So it can be a little stressful trying to get it all done. There are times where I really wanted a video to be where I'll keep going until I get this item, but if I go dry, I just kind of have to switch to something else to get enough to, you know, make the video satisfactory. I don't ever want to upload anything that I don't think is entertaining and like fulfilling, but yeah, I don't think I could pull off what Dave does most of the time.
Yeah, I recognize that I don't have kids, so at least not that I know of. So I don't really have that problem. I can stick with a fairly rigid structure, and that's what works for me. So that's it. I do it till I get the thing.
In.
I mean, I'll bitch about it.
But I mean, you're an Iron Man. That's the whole point, right?
Complaining.
It's the whole point. What's the point to play the game otherwise? It's like I say in the collection log Discord. Some people are like, "I have this many kills, no pet. When can I complain?" And then my response is, "If you're an Iron Man, you can complain starting from 1 KC." That's what I say. I love it.
I think a lot of people, like you said earlier, it's like you're always kind of like looking for something to complain about. We all like to complain. It makes you feel better for some weird reason. I don't understand the psychology behind it, but
yeah, I think it does make you feel better. That's probably why.
Game hard.
True. Complaining
It
easy. All right, I'll finish off with some questions for you. So the first question is, how did you learn about RuneScape for the first time?
My friend, when I was like 8 years old back in 2006. Or no, sorry, that must have been like 2005. Like 2005, I started playing when they showed me RuneScape on their computer, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Dude,
and his older sister was way better than us. She had like full dragon and so jealous.
Damn. I had dial-up internet around the same time frame. I used to go over to my friend's house after school. I think I was in like 2nd grade or something, and they were very posh, rich family. And we started playing RuneScape together. And I remember having to lie to his mom because you had to check the little terms of service thing that said you were 13. And his mom found out. She was pissed, and she called my mom, and we still played, but they were just mad at us.
I learned about the game at my grandparents' place. My cousin was playing, and he was like cracked back. I mean, in my eyes, he was cracked, but he had like a party hat and he had a green cash stack and all that. It was like fishing sharks and all that, and he ended up RWTing his entire bank back then.
Respect.
Like, real money, and then, but he showed me the game, and that's kind of how I learned about it for the first time. I don't remember how old I was. I think I must have been 7, maybe 8 years old.
Isn't it kind of crazy how we all live the exact same life?
Yeah, it's crazy. And playing in elementary school, the computer lab and all that's great. Good memories.
Yeah, that was definitely when it was most fun. I remember I ran into Zezima in game and got like my mom's camera to take a picture to show my friends.
Sick.
It was so good. It was at
Literally,
Sorcerer's Garden when it came out. Yeah, mom.
I just remember having Zezima in my friends list, and every time he would log in, I would like spam DMs him to him. And I'm sure everyone else was
Oh my
doing that
God.
too.
Dude, I had a bunch of real life friends that we all play together, and back then our favorite candy was Pop Rocks. So we were like the Pop Rocks gang. We'd all have like Pop Rocks and a random number after our names. So when we log on together, it'd be like 5 of us with Pop Rocks and random name like numbers after it. And looking back on it, we must have looked like the biggest bot farm because we were all wearing like the D-Med, the granite plate, the dragon legs, like the
It was a
classic bot
different
look.
game. No one cared back
Yeah.
then. There was no efficiency, nothing like that. Didn't even know what a tick was.
Dude, we looked up God Wars and we were like, all you need for Bandos is 70 strength, man. So we all got 70 strength. And I
All
remember
wailed.
we tried like landing and going to God Wars dungeon together. Yeah, we got dicked by the minions. Used like almost all our food. And then there's like 2 people in the room probably questioning what the hell was going on. We're like, oh fuck it. We all just go in together. We got absolutely no kills. Made absolutely no money.
But you had
Best day of
fun.
my childhood.
Exactly. I think my favorite memory was making the free-to-play mage pures and just PKing north of Varrock with my friends. And then
Mhm.
when you would get like 41 mage or whatever, and it was like the blast spell with the death runes, it was too expensive, so we'd remake the account and just keep going. We were so bad. Oh, I miss those days. It was fun.
It's kind of sad, man, that like the concept of just playing an MMO for fun is probably never going to happen again because
Well,
like the main target audience is we're all so like efficient mentality that everyone's looking for the fastest way to get to like the end game or blah blah blah.
it's still there to play for fun. It's just I think we're older and smarter now than I hopefully from when we were like 9. So it's not you
Some
don't
of
have the
us.
same level of like innocence. Like
Yeah, of course. I
uh,
also a lot of MMOs are designed around our demographic now because that's like the
Mhm.
most populous demographic of MMO players. I remember a few years ago they released Maple Story 2, and it was a more social, like fun focused MMO, and they shut down the servers in like less than a
flopped.
year
Uh,
after its release because people just weren't playing it. I played it. I thought it was really fun, but
Like then the Ashes of Creation got shut down recently too,
yeah, it
which
sounds
was
about right.
that was supposed to be like the big one. I think we'll experience that level of like childhood innocence again when we get like a legitimate VR MMO kind of thing.
that's crazy, but that could happen relatively soon, actually.
Dude, fucking Sword Art Online me. I don't care.
There are
Get
some like
get me
VR
stuck in there.
MMOs. I played one. I'm trying to remember what it was called, like Zenith or something. My friend convinced me to buy. And it's fun, but like I don't know. I think VR technology is just not anywhere near there to make like a fully fleshed out
Hmm.
game of that size. Like for Beat Saber, it's one of my favorite games
Yeah,
ever
that's
made.
fun. I've
But
played that.
doing like anything beyond just like maybe a little bit gimmicky or like a game where you stay in one place and do things, it's not the best.
You
We'll
need to
get there,
get like
man.
the full setup to be cheap, like with the pad where you can walk on and stuff.
Right.
I
If you
think
do
that
that
would
and
be
play
crazy.
Skyrim,
That would be
that's cool.
insane. Like you,
That'd be
oh, that'd
sick.
be crazy.
I saw a woman that
I
did that and lost like 200 pounds playing Skyrim for a year.
damn. I
Mhm.
mean, you think about it, you sprint in like every game. You're like that alone would be so much cardio, dude.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I would love
Run
that.
energy in RuneScape, dude.
Train your agility in real life so you can run longer.
I
They
I
just, they just put a step counter in the game. Every step is 1 XP
bro,
with your phone.
this shit's gotta exist by my midlife crisis so I can spend my life savings on it.
Gotta exist before RuneScape dies. Let's just keep it to that.
Yeah, true.
We have time. All right, next question. I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna answer, Dave. But if you had a magic wand, what would you change in the game immediately? No questions asked.
Um, I need a minute to think about that actually.
It's a tough one because there's a lot of possibilities. All right, I'll start. Hot take:
Yeah, you start. Yeah. Mhm.
Implings should be untradeable. I said it. Sue
Ooh,
me.
okay.
I honestly agree with that. I think it's made
Ooh.
clues on a main account very unfun.
It's made clues too easy for mains.
You
Yep.
know what? I don't disagree, but I don't know if I'm fully with you. I don't actually know, to be honest, man.
I think I would maybe go back and make all jars untradeable.
That's a good one too. It's weird because it's like some are and some aren't.
Yeah, I think they should just rip the bandage off and just make them all untradeable. I think there's not really much point to keeping it this way anymore. It'll make it more
But
fun
I'm
for
sure
future
like
people.
someone has like 10,000 jars of dirt or something, and they're just hoping it becomes useful, and then you make
Hey,
it untradeable.
I do actually. Somebody gave me like 8,000 jars
Oh,
of
that's
dirt. I have
sick.
them in my bank.
A good
All
collection.
right, I
Yeah.
got mine's a twofer. Comp cape. I think
Mm-hmm.
unironically, add the comp cape. There's enough of us to do completionist content. And then the second point, and this one's going to be the one people disagree with. Just leave the fucking teleports on the max cape variations.
I
All
agree
of
with
them,
that
like the mage
actually.
Yeah,
cape and the
all of them. All of them. Fuck it. All of them.
that would be kind of fun actually.
Because I think at this point, like the max cape is it's convenience for teleporting. It's mostly only used for clue scrolls, right? Is there really any harm to the game by your infernal cape teleporting you to your POH too? Is there like, come on?
It'd probably
No
break the
difference.
code of everything if they added that.
Sure, but okay, fine. I use the magic wand to make Jagged competent.
Oh, sorry, buddy. That's too much.
That's not in game. That's not in game. We're talking in game. I think most people, if they got a magic wand, wouldn't play RuneScape as much. But we're talking in game.
Sure. That's all I think. I think comp cape would be cool, and I think it would like it fits into the game at this point. I think 5 years ago I'd agree that it doesn't, but I think now there are more and more players that are in the end game and maybe need a little bit more direction.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm +1 on that too. The max cape variant on the other capes, I'm a fence sitter. I don't care. No difference to me. I
I
bring
just don't think
max
it
cape.
changes anything.
It wouldn't change
wait.
anything though.
I take back my answer.
Oh,
Champion
What?
Max Cape.
oh,
Yeah,
that is due. That'd be cool.
we have a mythical one, don't we?
Yeah, we even have
Yeah,
the
best in
Ava's,
collect
not
for
the
us.
assembler, but the Ava's accumulator has a max cape
Right.
freaking variant.
Yeah, the
So why
ugly
the
gray
fuck?
one
Like,
from
Yeah,
like 20
so
years
like,
ago.
come on, man.
Also,
That's so funny.
the Quiver Max Cape is the best Max Cape.
Okay,
It
hot
looks way
take.
better than the
I don't
Quiver.
have the Quiver Max cape.
Ah, boo.
I like the conventional, like Infernal, Quiver, and regular Mage Arena 2 capes.
That's fair.
I don't know why. I just kind of it feels.
I think the Mage Capes all look kind of shitty as Max Capes, to be honest.
Yeah, I like the normal one. They're way nicer. All
They
right.
just let you right-click the fucking Max Cape and change the look of it. I've never like.
You will have like 18 bank spaces taken up by cosmetics, and you'll like it. Okay.
Yeah, keep the hoods too. Fuck you, you know.
Just slap
I hate
everything in
the
the
hoods.
POH. That's what I do.
That's
Mhm.
true. You can put your stuff in
Okay,
there. That's
actually, I
true.
have something. If someone here is able to develop, I'm talking to the comment section, develop a plugin that looks at everything you have in your POH and tracks your POH completion.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Ooh.
That'd be
I do
really
like
cool.
filling out the POH. That'd be awesome.
There's a lot of like random shit I haven't bothered, but if that existed, I would probably try to go for like most completion.
I'm pretty sure I have like 45 sets of Blessed D'hide in my POH. Because I just
Arclus.
every time I finish a session of Arclus, I just dump everything in there.
Same here.
Yeah.
It's like the tradition after opening your caskets, you just grab everything, dump it in the
Spent
POH.
45 minutes because you can't put it in noted either. You have to
No,
take an
no,
inventory,
no.
take it.
Yeah. And when you
just
deposit all, it
obnoxious.
only deposits on the tier you have opened.
Yes. Oh
Why?
my god, please fix that. You know what? I've changed my magic wand. Fucking fix that shit. That's just fucking annoying, bro. I don't understand that.
They should do a game jam where someone like one JMod just fixes all the like inconsistencies.
It would be
'Cause
nice,
it's
man.
everywhere. It's crazy.
If we want a more realistic answer for the magic wand thing, I want there to be bosses that come into the game that actually shake up things like the elite clue meta, and we don't have to wait a long time and wait for nerfs and changes. Like, so what if a boss drops more elite clues per hour than Seracnus? Who cares?
Yeah, I kind of
I
wish
agree.
we got
The elite
more
clue
elite
meta's bad.
sources. Bear is good, but it's mentally it's hard.
just don't want to do shit that I already have. Like, I have no reason to go to Callisto.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and Dave hates group content, so
Yeah, imagine
yeah,
finding 9
also,
people.
I also just hate Callisto. But like, I just
But
like it just seems pointless. Like, I think sometimes they're too scared to change things.
I kind of would like
I
to
do
see
agree
them
with
do
that.
Arachnis like multiable, like Callisto, and then that would become the
Mhm.
clue meta that's not in the wilderness. Like, I want to emphasize not in the wilderness, please. I think that'd be really cool. That'd be fun.
You don't like getting PK'd every 5 minutes.
I don't mind PKers, I just don't like raggers, where they show up
Yeah.
with like
Yeah.
40k sets, and you kill them and they go straight back. Kill them, they go
Mhm.
straight back, and they don't stop all day. That's all they do
Yeah, that
for
was a real
fun.
problem back in the day. You remember people streaming PKing and people would just like a crystal bow would show up every 5 seconds and just tag
Wasn't
them over
there
and over again.
wasn't there like a huge fucking drama? This is ancient lore. Wasn't there like some huge drama where one of the J-mods like banned someone on the spot because they were ragging on stream and then they like lost their job or some shit?
The JMod
This
I think
lost
this
their
that
was
did
like
job.
happen. I think that did
this was
happen,
like
yeah.
10, 12 years ago. This is a long time ago.
That was
I
before
remember
my era.
especially like Emily is Pro was getting a lot of people following her around doing shit, and
Mhm.
I think there was a JMod that was banning people like on site for harassing her. I don't
Dude,
remember if that's who got laid off, but
old RuneScape in terms of streaming, like old RuneScape was fucking crazy. Every other day there was like someone would strip naked and flash their dick and balls on stream or
For
like
100 mil.
yeah, show titties for gold, and then the person wouldn't even finish the trade for gold. Like that was a different era, dude.
Different
do you
era.
remember Allison Quinn?
Yeah.
He would just keep like the RuneScape window like 5% of the screen and then just dance to like Britney Spears or whatever the whole stream.
The least problematic person though, from what I remember. Like
Yeah, as far as I
he just
remember.
liked to dance, man.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I
Do you
didn't know
remember
that.
what about Poison Ivy?
Who's that? That
This is
sounds familiar.
this is an old one. I think that some of the OG viewers will probably remember this one. It was like someone who she would like. It was like from what I remember, allegedly. So I don't want to get in trouble here. Allegedly, was like an e-girl who would like convince some of like the high-end players that were like not exactly socially aware to do just horrific things to themselves, like
Oh, what the fuck?
and
Oh, was
like
that the drama where she was dating like trance music or whatever?
yeah, I think that's what I think you're right. Yeah,
Wait, do you not know the follow up?
I don't remember it,
I
man.
think they were faking the whole thing for like
Really?
drama and attention. Yeah, I think that's what I
Yeah,
heard, and that they're actually
honestly,
married now.
if that's the case, fucking respect.
The tech, it worked out.
That's crazy rage baiting, and they didn't capitalize hard enough. If that's the case,
Well, yeah, back then you just did it for the love of the game, just to piss people off.
that's crazy, man. No, I remember the big ones. I remember were like just the raggers. The every day there was like something on the '07 Reddit was just some crazy unhinged clip of nudity or profanity that are words and strings that I didn't know could be uttered.
Right, Ice Poseidon throwing his arm up for the 10,000th time or whatever.
God,
Yeah,
dude.
Ice
I remember
Poseidon.
that.
Okay, that I know. That was my era. You're coming closer.
God, it's insane how much the game has changed, man. Not even just like the game itself, but the community around it. Like people used to hate the idea of the Grand Exchange.
Yes, the
Like,
Oh
trading
yeah,
posts. I remember
absolutely.
that.
hmm
yeah, Zybez.com, that was my
Yes,
shit.
that was
I love
crazy.
that.
I
did love that.
actually, I sort of miss Zybez. I don't miss the trading post. That shit was so jank, bro.
That was terrible. I hated
Because
that.
you'd be like, yeah, you want to buy Renar seeds, so you have your friend list them for 1K each, and then you go and everyone else sees that they're 1K each. So it's like ruin the one person could ruin the market. It was so stupid, dude. It was so
But do
stupid.
you guys think that RuneScape's going in a good direction now?
I think so.
Absolutely. I think so. I think that the new boss on Worms Craig as well shows that they still have a lot of ideas for originality, even in like mid game stuff. I feel like the mechanics of the Mad Angel are really, really fun. Like I did like 900 kills, I think, to finish it, and I never really was bored at all.
It's good to know.
Like
I'm
just because I
excited
disagree.
for I'm
Okay,
excited
good.
for Raids 4 just to see what they cook up. Because
Same.
Toba release was like insanely fun. Even though it was the fourth best raid, it was insanely fun. So I can only imagine like a Raids 4 release, how fun that's gonna be.
I just wish the Mega Rare was cooler.
Yeah, lame.
I really don't like the name.
What is
Obligate.
what's that? What it is?
Yeah, what are you gonna call that? You know, you got the Scythe, the T-Bow, the Shadow, and then what? The Obby,
The school,
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Obily, the Gator. Hey, go grab your Gator. We're doing Fractured Archive. Like,
I think the game is headed in an overall positive direction. Even if I don't agree with or voice like that, I think some updates are fucking stupid. I think overall the game is in a significantly good spot. It's getting the love that it deserves to get, and I think that is reflected really well with the player count.
Yeah.
Like the bot situation, dude. It's so much better. There's
I
like
cannot believe how much that's been cut down on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
there's not a lot of
impressed.
bots anymore, man.
They finally picked it up. Took some time. They finally picked it up. I don't know what
And
they did
then
bot detection wise. Maybe they started introducing more AI or something, but they figured it out, it seems.
they turned it on.
They
Maybe
turned
I
it
don't
on.
know.
They hired one guy.
The
Finally.
funniest part about it is the same mains that were like, "Oh my god, there's so many bots, they're ruining the economy." Then like, "Why the fuck are Chinchompas going up?"
It's like goading
Like,
potions hit like 120k each, and people were complaining. And then you're like, well, I mean, who do you
buddy,
think was getting them? Like,
right?
you
It's
think
like,
some
okay,
guy
go
after
hunt your own
work was
chins,
doing
bro.
mixology for fucking 600k an hour? Like, nah, bro, it was
Yeah, it's
bots.
like, all right, now get your ass off the couch and go make 3 mil an hour doing
Yeah,
mixology.
Right.
it's good money. I don't know if it still is though. I haven't looked at the
I have no
coding.
idea.
I gotta say,
21k each, and you can get around
That's pretty
pretty
50
good.
good.
Arian thingies. How do you say it?
It's almost 3 mil an hour. I just looked it up.
That's
Yeah,
not bad at all.
You can play better than this
Is
too.
that a
You can
lot
get
now?
more than that. For skilling, it's one of the best
I'm
methods in
out
the
of
game.
touch.
and there's like no requirements except like a bit of herblore, and you
Yeah,
training
no,
herblore. So
I
it's
will
nice.
say, I think that the game as a main now, if I had to pick again, I would play main over an Iron Man any day because the collection log essentially does the same thing to me as what the accomplishments on an Iron Man do. And there's like so much variety in money making now. It's not like you're not just locked to raids or just locked to one piece of end game. There's so much variety that it's got to be way more fun to make money.
I agree actually, and there's a lot more ways to burn your money, like implings and boosting. But as an iron,
Mm-hmm.
like your GP is runes, and that's about it.
My GP is going to go to that perfect TOB CA. I mean, I'm going to do it legitimately.
I'm the opposite
Anyway,
on the main Iron debate. If I could, I would have gone back and made Iron Man for the collection log series. I just think a lot of main account stuff, like grinding for money, I don't like it very much.
it's
Grinding for
fair.
money
I mean,
sucks, but if you go for clogs, you can get passive money, right? That's kind of how I see it.
But I
I
spent it
think
all on implings.
As you should.
it's like I think I'm just viewing it with the lens of the same way I make videos on this account, where it's like I feel like it's a little easier to form like a plot when the baseline of every plot is I just need to make money. Like everything's more exciting.
Yeah,
Well, you can also
that
make
makes
videos
sense.
where you spend the money and make the money and
Yeah.
so you can.
Start every video on a 1 mil budget and then go do something with that 1 mil, and then every drop means something to you again. And I don't know, that'd be pretty exciting. Where sometimes like if I get a collection log slot on the iron, like I just watched your video recently, Shelby, where you're getting like the Holofells from the Mad Angel, and
Yeah.
you get the first one, you sell for 10 mil. It's like, it's 10 million gold. And I'm like, if I get the first one, I'm like, nice. Anyway,
The first one
it's
you're like
like
nice. The other ones you're like eh.
750k
Actually,
out.
750K. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost a mil,
Yeah,
Alex. So it's pretty
take
good.
that.
It's dude, this is gonna be my title when I get it. My solve for 200 million attack and defense. I'm doing
Oh
all
my
my hard
God.
clues at jellies with that thing. Gonna sit there and AFK my ass off at jellies, bro.
Giga hard
And you're
boost.
gonna be having more fun than any of us.
Dude, that's how I got 200 mil range. Is I just sat there with the Veni bow, chilling.
It
Yeah,
is
I'm
fun
almost there
though. I
from
like
Ice
it.
Fiends. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like took the biggest L I think in my entirety of making videos, I shit talked the Venibo so hard.
I
was
remember
like,
arguing with you. You were like, "This thing is useless.
yeah,
It's so stupid." And I was like, let
Let
him
it
cook."
time. Yeah, it's
yeah.
cracked.
I was like, it's garbage. Where the fuck are you gonna use it? And then you do like the fucking sitcom cut to me spending 5,000 hours with it.
Yep, I was an original Venibo glazer. I loved it.
I just
I
couldn't
saw
see
the
the vision.
potential. And it's actually really good in like speedrunning too, because if you can get so much damage in a 4-tick weapon, it's just hard to utilize because it's a little janky with the how it jumps. But apparently they're fixing that or improving it.
One of these days. They said they did it a few weeks ago, and then they said, "Just kidding. We didn't actually do it."
Nice try.
Dude, I'm
We
waiting for
thought.
that fucking blood rune change from the sweep up. Oh, that's gonna be nice.
For the
Yeah,
Sang
I love that.
staff? Or for
No. The Guardians of the Rift lantern is gonna work outside of Guardians of the Rift.
Oh,
Oh, right,
So
right.
blood runes are like just 20% cheaper for irons when that happens.
oh
It's gonna be
wow, that's true. You can get
so
more.
nice. Yeah, like
Nice.
100 mil gets you an extra 100,000 blood runes or whatever the fuck now. Like that's, ugh.
So I'm gonna wait for that because I was gonna do
Yeah.
some rune crafting soon.
I was hoping it was coming out this week, but they seem like they're pushing the sweep up stuff at a pretty decent pace, so hopefully it won't be too long.
I think they said this coming up Wednesday. That's when it comes out.
I'm praying, man, because that's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be real nice. All right, well,
Might do some more nature rune crafting. Sorry, go
we're
on.
at 2 hours and 40 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I lost track
Have
of time.
fun fucking uploading that.
Actually,
Got
my
two of the
upload
biggest
speed is
yappers.
cracked. My internet is insane right now at this new place.
Oh, you got fiber?
I got fiber.
Yeah, chilling. I love when my editor will send me something and he'll be like, "Yeah, I'll have it uploaded to you in like 15 minutes." And then when I like want to send him something back, I'm like, "Yeah, hang on. All right, here you go."
Wait, you got fiber where you live?
Yeah, dude.
Maybe I will move there.
I get fiber where I live. Here's the best part. $35 a month for life.
What?
Yeah, they put it in my area and they were like trying to get people to sign up on this promotion. And it's like a grandfather deal. If you get into it, you're stuck on it forever. I even looked at the contract. You're stuck in it forever. Like obviously, if you fucking leave, you come back, it's gonna be more expensive. $35 a month, 1 gig up, 1 gig down, infinite as long as I'm with this company. Infinite.
That's OP.
No data caps, like nothing. Gotta shop around, baby.
Yeah, you should always shop around. But here in Montreal, the options are not the best, and they're expensive. Especially phone for ISP is expensive. I think we have the second most expensive ISP in the world in Canada.
Jesus.
That's
My
rough.
phone plan is 71 Canadian a month.
That's actually not that
Ooh.
bad.
But I've heard friends in the States and in Europe tell me like $25, and I'm like, what? And they have more data than me, and I'm like, what?
It depends. I think my phone plan's like 100 something a month.
Oh damn. Okay,
Mine's
that's
like
actually a lot.
30 for me and my spouse.
But yeah, it's also because my wife wants like fucking unlimited and all that shit. So.
Right.
But that being said, my phone plan before when we were on a weird thing was like 200 a month for a couple months because it's a whole other fucking thing. But you just got to switch every 2 years. You get yourself a brand new phone because all the companies are constantly competing with each other.
Yeah, you gotta switch. Same thing with insurance and everything. You gotta call the
Yeah.
competitors. Say, hey, I'm currently with them. What can you do? They're gonna find something to do.
LG, I'm sorry we somehow turned this into a phone plan conversation.
We're talking about real life
honestly,
now.
that's
Come
not
on.
even that bad. Like, we can go way worse.
Bro, you know the demographic that's watching this. Some of them need to hear this.
Yeah, it's a wake up call. They're like,
Shop
shit, I'm
around for
paying
your phone plan
150.
and then
Yeah.
split the savings between me, Dave, and LGR.
If you haven't switched your phone plan in the last 2 years, switch your phone plan.
Code word Dave will get you 5% off.
Yeah, thanks to Ryan Reynolds and Mint Mobile for sponsoring this podcast.
Okay,
I really
well,
hope that's the
like,
right.
we're
I hope
sponsors,
that's
it's
the right
awesome.
brand, bro. Anyway, thanks to Verizon Wireless. Anyways.
All right, I guess we can end on this. So, do you want to share 2 to 3 shout outs each?
You go first, Dave.
Honestly, if you want to watch my videos, go for it. YouTube, LowSoulGamers. That's it. If you want some hot takes, I occasionally tweet something fucking out of pocket on Twitter.
I love that, by the way. I follow that. It's hilarious. People always mauled on Twitter.
They get so mad, dude.
It's so funny, bro. And I'll make sure to put both your links. I'm sure my viewers know who you are for both of you, but I'll make sure to put both links in the description.
Can you link the video where it's I will be the rank 1 Iron Man video for me? Thanks. That'd be.
Dave wants all the hate comments to give a resurgence to
make
the
sure you guys
algorithm.
open that video and put a negative comment right now.
Absolutely.
Help the algorithm out a little bit.
See, it's part of the master plan. See, they leave the hate comments, and then I tell YouTube, yeah, dude, this LGR guy, he hate rated me, and then he gets banned, and then I'm the only Iron Man collection log YouTuber. It's
hate rated me.
That's all part of the plan, baby.
It's the tech. And then I started UIM on a new channel.
And then everybody wins, you know? We fake some drama, everybody wins.
True. That's how they do it. Sorry. We cut you off there, Shelby.
No, it's okay. My shout outs, I didn't, Dave got a lot of time to talk about his wife and how amazing she is. So I'm going to shout out my spouse. They are incredible, and I couldn't do this without them. And in the same vein, I'm going to shout out Nooblet because his videos are really good, and you should go watch those too.
+1.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Nooblet's
thanks again for attending, both of you. I was surprised to make this work. This actually all started as a meme. Someone was like, you should get Dave on the cast. And I was like, I'll ask. And then he's like, they're not going to answer you. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to ask. And you answered me. And I was like, huh?
Bro, no one ever asked me to do shit, man.
That's true.
Have you guys ever done SaveCast or anything else?
He's never asked.
Bro.
I've been on like 4 podcasts.
This is probably, as far as I can recall, this is the only one I've done. And it's not like, I'm just really disconnected from other content creators, to be honest with you.
That's fair. I did do Sebe. I got on Sebe once after bitching and whining enough because he kept saying he wanted to have me on, and then I'd go into stream and I'd just be like, "Hey, Sater, how's it going?" And then I was on I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was RS guy. I was on his RS3 podcast, and then Rice Cup and Mint Mad Cow have an OSRS podcast I was on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for shouting out your competitors. I hope you can forgive me.
I don't have competitors. I'm having fun, so
they're not collection loggers.
True.
That's true. That's true. This is the only verified #1 collection log podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and
I'm not even on Spotify. This is the rank 1 collection logger that does podcasts.
I was gonna say it, you son of a bitch.
Let's go. Even though I'm like second page, I don't even think I'm second page. I'm brushed. I've been like fighting for my life to hold top page Iron Man for the last like 2 years. I'm like 51 overall.
Better watch out.
Better watch out. Dave's passing me soon.
I don't know what rank I am. I've been stuck fishing for a month.
All right.
Crazy.
Peace out. Thanks for the yap.
Peace.
All right. Have a nice day, y'all. Bye.